From buying your first box of minis to paint and being on the gaming table and being a gentleman or sir, we've got you covered. All right, so episode 2, we are back. You can welcome people. Hi everybody. You can give the spiel. Oh no, I just said welcome to the show. It's your world. We're just squirrels or turtles trying to live in it.
Turtles living in it.
It's turtles all the way down, right?
Yep.
All right. So the way I've always done this is I'm gonna have one of y'all do the recap. That way I can kind of check to see if y'all have absorbed all of the facts that I wanted you to absorb last game. Kind of see what y'all thought was important, what you didn't think was important, and I will tell you if I feel like there is an important fact that you have forgotten. I won't just like roll on past that. So whoever does the recap will get inspiration just for this game.
You need that. Read that.
So whoever wants to do the recap can do the recap.
I can do it. Yeah, sure.
Another rule, just keep in mind for the next session, is you can't do the recap 2 sessions in a row. So, what you got?
So, last we left off, the party came to the Gentle Knight's Tavern, all coming in various ways. At the Gentle Knight's Tavern, Autumn, which is me, met his aunt, and found out that his mother wasn't around, which that's what he was trying to find out. Night goes on, a couple people get drunk, and we find out that the king is dead, and that the princess is pregnant. Then we get ambushed by a whole bunch of skeletons, I guess, undead. And battle pursues. I think about stealing whatever's in a big chest from a whole bunch of halflings, which didn't happen. There was a whole bunch of weapons in there.
You did steal someone's purse, though.
I did steal someone's purse at some point and got a couple silver from that. Let's see. We ended up saving all of the people, which a lot of people went down. Yeah, we did. We saved it. All of them but one that ran away.
Two. One got critted.
One got critted and one ran away, but we saved the rest.
Yeah.
And we met a guy with a weird mask. I know the turtle got his name. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
His name is Henry Blanton.
Henry Blanton. And now we're just kind of wondering what's next. That's kind of where we left off.
Alright, so one thing that you did forget is that in addition to the princess being pregnant, which you two already knew because
the king is dead.
Y'all traveled from the capital. So having traveled from the capital, you already knew the princess was pregnant. In fact, she's been pregnant for a while. So we're getting towards the end of that. There is a tournament coming up in a few weeks to celebrate the birth of the first child. It would be the prince, now king's, first child. I can't remember if we decided that y'all were going to long rest or if y'all were going to stay up and talk. So we will do whatever you want to do. We left that up to start the episode.
Yeah, so we had talked about doing the long rest. We hadn't decided. We are at our current HP after the fight.
Okay,
And we had literally just left off like from right there. Like, Mosh shook Blanton's hand, and then that was it, as far as I remember. So
Okay, so the fight has just ended. You have used your heals to heal up
I
villagers.
got one spell slot left, no lay on hands.
The villagers that live in town have left at the end, and they are seeking out their homes, looking for their loved ones, etc. The ones that are staying at the inn, the halflings, and your aunt and the bartender, have gone kind of to try to clean things up, put some sheets over the broken windows, You know,
Broken window.
The couple of
I don't
broken
see a
windows.
broken window.
No.
No?
they don't hold any of you accountable for any kind of damage that's done to the facility. They're well aware that y'all helping them is what saved the day. Henry Blanton goes and sits down at a table with his daughter and is like fussing over her, checking to see if she's okay.
Amelia.
Imelda.
Yeah, Amelda.
Granddaughter, correct?
Granddaughter, yes.
Yeah.
Can I get put a new ornament in a window upstairs? Can I get paid for that?
No.
Okay, I just wanted. It's a very fancy brass seal.
You mean that broken window?
No, the window's broken because I was
It's-
trying to fight it. It's a seal shut. It's a lock. It's a
It's a
brass
locked
lock.
window.
They're like, I think we have enough problems going on right now. I don't know that we can afford to. I mean, I know you probably want your dagger back. Maybe you can get, like, another dagger and, like, pry it out. I can't reimburse you for your dagger.
Okay.
Sorry.
I got a -2 strength modifier, and I can't be in there tight.
I tell you what I will do, though, is we'll tap the keg and everyone can have a free beer. And your aunt goes around with a tray and gives beer out to everybody.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice.
Is he still drunk then?
Oh, yeah.
You could probably have temporarily sobered up, like at this point, like the exertion of like smashing a bunch of skeletons. And so if you want to stay sober, you
No.
can. Okay.
Nope. He goes, nope.
Can't let that bug.
He's like, I went through this whole thing poisoned. I'll do it again.
One great.
So there are some fires as you like look out at the town. There are like some fires, but the storm has come in and it's raining hard, and the fires don't seem to last very long. There's a lot of screaming still in the street, but it's no longer the screams of like fear. It's now the screams of like, oh my god, all my loved ones are dead.
So grief, not terror.
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point, while y'all are kind of shell shocked, sitting around with your beer, a guard does like run up and like stick his head in the door, and then keep running down the street as he sees that everything's okay. So,
Was that a turtle joke?
what?
Was that a turtle joke?
Shell shock.
Oh, shell shock. It was not intentional, no. But yes, it was turtle joke.
It's like I definitely took a beating.
All unintentional puns are actually intentional. So what do y'all want to do? Are y'all sitting together?
This one.
Yeah. I
Go
think
back
so.
to my corner.
Nah, you come sit with us.
We can come to my corner.
Well, no, it's too far away. They gotta walk all the way over there with our stew. Come on, come sit with us. I didn't see you out there. Did you survive all right?
I did. I when you kept watching and the cloud of just death above those skeletons, that was me.
Oh, you. That was the one.
That's
Oh, it's for me.
I was just doing stuff and they were just falling over.
No, that was me. I was slowing time.
You were really crushing them out there.
Only the ones that failed.
Quite literally.
No.
Doing all right, Moss? You got.
I'm
Look
very.
worse for
I
wear.
am very beaten up. So.
Here, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here.
You get him a hug.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a hug. Okay.
Cure wounds is a D8, right?
Yeah, it's a D8.
All right, you get 10 HP, buddy.
Tim, that'll
Yeah,
help.
I'll help you out.
That
did
puts
great.
me back up to 14 instead of 4.
Why were you in the middle of?
So I think, if my memory serves me correct, once I cleared that first room and I was getting ready to shut the window, they reached through the window and yanked me through it, out through the sheet. I kind of shell surfed them backwards, and then was just in the middle of all the dudes.
I feel like the memory loss is actually in character.
Yeah, cause I got beat up pretty hard, dude. Yeah.
That's
I was inside the building, and then
I was like, I was in the building, and then I was out the building, and yeah. No, so I got drug out by my shell.
you would have been dead without that and this monster of a man right here,
Yeah, I was gonna say that man right there.
swinging that hunk of iron like a tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry is not paying attention to y'all,
obviously.
He's like retreated to the corner, and he's like, what's the word? He's like futzing over his granddaughter. Like,
Wait, is he in his corner?
no, he's like in another corner. Like, he's like, you sure you're okay? Do you need something to eat? Can I get you?
And how is she like? Oh, stop it! Yeah, just like Dad.
She's like
Or,
trying
like,
to
what?
reassure him that she's okay.
Okay.
So he's not really paying attention to y'all. The bard, however, does come down and sit down with y'all, and he looks like crap.
Yeah.
He
He had a hard time too.
Yeah, he's not a fighter, and like, you know,
Well, because he
his
came running.
clothes are
Yeah,
ruined.
what's,
well, yeah, because he came running in from the city, like from like
Yeah.
the town over too, right? Or from the capital,
Well,
supposedly.
y'all never really got a chance to talk to him because
Yeah.
as soon as he came in, things started happening.
So he brought the zombies.
Maybe.
I mean, I say out loud, like yeah.
What is this guy? Nah.
He gives you a look. Like,
So you don't get a weird tingle.
Nah, this guy is good. He's out there throwing daggers at him.
What's up
Yeah.
with throwing daggers?
I don't know how much good like daggers do against skeletons.
How
Like
did that feel from Job? You did great. What's your name?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew the Bard.
Barth. Alright, Barth.
Bartholomew the Bard.
Appreciate you out there.
My friends actually call me Bartho.
Bartho. Am I your friend?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we killed skeletons together. I mean,
think-
they were already dead.
I think that
don't
makes
know
us
how that
better.
works.
We undeaded the skeletons together.
I like that. Undeaded.
We undeaded the skeletons together.
How did you know he was out there killing stuff?
He was out there with him.
No.
How did I know?
I was watching from the window. I know who was outside.
I
What's
was.
got good eyes?
I was.
Oh, you vouching for it?
Yeah. He's my guy. I know all this. It's good.
He wasn't outside.
Well,
No, you
because
ran.
You could see. You could probably see. out
Remember, I
there.
was standing beside you when you ran inside. I watched you run downstairs,
Yeah, I ran downstairs
but I never saw you pop outside.
just because he was, at the door.
Who
Throwing.
was at the door?
He was at the door.
Oh, see, now we're all having.
Bartho was at the door.
Oh, Bartha was at the door.
No, but
Come on, I was pissed drunk out there. I knew more than you.
Yeah, you were really drunk.
I don't know.
I need another beer.
It took you a while to come around the corner. I don't know what you're doing
Your
outside.
hand is just like refilling the glasses.
They're just like
just
roll it.
everybody drinks.
Like, we can't afford to
That's
replace
fine.
daggers, but we can afford to give everyone drinks.
I think, I was sitting here to deal with the undead, and I kind of did that. Maybe I'll get my pay at the church tomorrow.
Oh, so you're just gonna? Okay, so you're going. So you work for the church? I was like,
Yeah.
we got interrupted.
Oh, yeah. I'm a knight.
Okay.
This is my friend Autumn. He's just coming over here with us to travel. Traveling Paris always good.
We're really lucky that the church knights are here.
Night. Just one. But that's all you need.
You're not a church knight?
No.
I just assumed you were together, like,
Oh, well, we came in town together.
oh, just,
Yeah, it's just convenience.
oh, go ahead. He's like out of it.
He's out of it.
What? Come on, pull out your lid. Play the song.
He gets out, and he gets, like, without even thinking, he, like, reaches over for his little mandolin, and he just, like, starts, like, and you realize he's just playing, like, the same three chords over
Ding,
and
ding,
over
ding,
again.
ding, ding, ding. No words.
Ah.
Just is he? So can I do like a shock check or a medicine check or
Yeah,
like
sure.
how's it?
Do me a medicine check.
All right, I was like, I got +4 to that. 16.
Yeah, he's in shock.
He's in shock.
And the alcohol is probably not
Not
the best
helping.
thing for it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll just kind of like as so he's playing and I just slide his cup away from him.
It's like he's playing Stairway to Heaven, but he's only playing like the same beginning part, just like over and over again.
That's okay. Okay. So the king's dead. I just tried to shock him out of his. So the king died.
King's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's gonna upset some things.
Well, there was a big battle, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, over at the pass, and I totally know the name of the pass.
Mm-hmm.
He
No,
says
it's okay.
as
You
he's-
take your time.
As
Take your
he's in
time.
shock.
I need a computer.
I brought one.
Look at my handwriting. I'm not gonna read this tomorrow.
Where's she?
It's too big. I'm bring you a
Never know
notepad.
about
Something
that.
that will like correct my coordinator.
Get us little notepads.
It's the Canyon of Despair.
Canyon of Despair. Oh,
Yeah. It's kind of both. He's describing it too. He's like, it's kind of both a canyon and a pass. You have to go through the canyon, which goes like at a slope,
Buddy.
and then you get on top
Buddy,
of the
buddy,
plateau.
buddy.
So he,
Oh.
We don't, this doesn't make any sense to us.
so he,
well,
What?
The army that was crusading,
Uh-huh.
you know, the church
Yeah.
army, and they were,
Yeah.
and the king was like he was leading the army,
Ah,
and there was the battle
they were
in the
pinched.
canyon,
Got it.
and it didn't. The king
Yeah,
died.
because they were up high, they were down
Who
low.
was he fighting?
Yeah. You're like totally out of it.
Who was he fighting?
They're so everyone should know this because this is like real news. You should already know this.
I'm just,
I know, refresher.
You've been under a rock.
Out of character refresher, but everyone should know this because it's like
Start with the F.
it's like the biggest thing to happen. The church, the chosen of the church, it's like the Pope, decided to issue a crusade against Akir.
Okay.
Akir is their religion, while fundamentally pretty similar to the churches.
Made it up. It's not real.
Exactly. Like they think that undead is like you can use
It's
undead,
okay,
and
right,
it's okay.
yeah.
So the chosen has made a crusade against them to wipe them out, and like we're going to convert them back to the true way. And when
Yeah.
the chosen called this crusade, a lot of countries answered the call, and the king actually went to fight personally. The king of Albion actually led the forces of Albion and the nobles and the knights and everything to go fight in this battle.
so the king traveled through the Canyon of Despair
Well, that's where the battle was.
to meet his demise, to be resurrected as an Akir. Oh, interesting.
I don't know if they're going to like. That's a scary thought. Do they resurrect the people they kill?
I mean, we're gonna go all White Walkers
Does-
on this thing.
Does that
I don't
mean-
know. I mean,
By the one that would be.
Does that mean that every battle we lose against them, they actually get more troops?
I mean, that's
Well, no, you just
Oh.
gotta each time you fight them, you gotta take out 3, and then the math works out.
every person has to kill 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of not the long.
Kill 3 and you die, you're good.
Everybody kills 3.
That's what they've been telling us. Kill 3.
well, I will try to limit my number of troops.
Go, at least, please, by all means.
No.
He's not even laughing at this. He's just like 3.
3.
Yeah.
Writing this down.
Yeah.
So as you come running in, did you happen to pass these skeletons along the way?
No, you came from.
No, I came from the capital. I guess they came from the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
So I didn't see them on my way in.
And we didn't.
You
I didn't
guys
see.
didn't see
We didn't see him on our way.
Oh my god,
We
my
came in-
horse!
It has to be.
I left my horse outside.
Let's go.
The horse is totally dead.
I'll go with them to check.
The horse is dead.
The horse is totally dead.
It's just taking a nap. It's fine. Don't wake up in the morning.
And, like chunks missing out of it and all that. Yeah. No, because me and Luminox, me and Luminox didn't see them coming in either. So, like they literally a giant horde of skeletons just showed up
I mean,
within hours of us going past.
It had to be planned.
That is sketchy. Someone's probably going to need to check word
It's
back
like
to
as
the
soon as the
church.
king died, the skeletons came.
That is pretty.
Sus.
That is pretty sus. Is that what the kids say these days?
Sus.
He writes that down like
Here.
in a notebook.
You mean you are?
Sus in the notebook.
You know what? Nah, I shouldn't go in the church in this condition. No, I don't think you
They
should.
might need your help.
I think you should go check the church out and go report in, dude.
I-
They know you. They were expecting you anyway, right? So what if they think you're dead?
They probably wouldn't have been expecting you.
I'm just
Not till
asking.
tomorrow.
Like,
When he's supposed to show up. On
word,
time.
word wouldn't have traveled faster than you traveled because,
Yeah.
like, they
There's
knew
no
someone-
birds.
They knew someone should be coming, right?
Yeah.
Because they said word, but
Not your bird.
Speaking of which, you did say something about skeletons, though. But you're
Yeah.
gonna go check in tomorrow. So, what were you sent here for?
To investigate all these rumors.
That doesn't seem to be a rumor now.
Right, there are definitely
Yeah.
piles of
Bones.
bones up there.
Ooh, maybe I
Did you say they turned to
bones
dust?
into a dagger.
You said they were like really crappy armor,
Yeah, they're
fragile bone.
If you
Yeah.
want, there's plenty of them lying around if you want to look at one.
Scraps.
There's some in here. I'll go. I'll take a look at
Just
this.
all of those giant like construction push brooms,
Yeah.
and she's like pushing all the skeletons.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say, I'll check out some of the skeletons that are here.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Their weapons and armor? Are you looking at the skeletons themselves? What are you looking at?
I want to see if they're mostly humans, non-humans, what,
Sure.
and then like yes, so the skeletons themselves. Check
Medicine
water, medicine. So yeah, it's 12.
Well, they're humanoid.
Yeah.
Could be elves. Could be humans. Not dwarves. They're too tall for that. Could be a variety of other humanoid species that are roughly the size of humans and elves.
Okay. But
They seem really old.
but like really old, like buried in the cemetery, like the city cemetery, or could have been like no telling.
I mean, you're not really an expert in this kind of thing. They're pretty old.
Yeah, just old.
Yeah. They don't seem
Absolutely.
fresh. Like there's
Uh-huh.
absolutely no tissue left on the bone.
Just skeleton.
It is just bone.
Got it.
So, like, all marks? Of dogs beside me?
Are you gonna go help him?
Oh, no, I'm not racist.
I mean, if you want to go look.
No, I actually want to. She's sweeping up the boat. That like that's her question.
Sure.
You've got a big room to do this. Does this happen a lot?
No, but like we do get rowdy patrons sometimes, and you know.
Well, the city's awfully clean.
Gotta
It's
keep
worse.
it last.
I mean, the city's clean all the time, so that's where the.
I guess that is a plus. She says, and she's like thinking out loud. We can just push it all off the side.
I thought there wasn't a. You said there was a wall and it wasn't a wall. I've heard
There's
two
a wall.
different times.
There's
now.
a wall on the side, but there's also like occasional little drainage holes, like you would do with the highway.
Just down the trash chute.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. I think I'm just gonna push it all into the river. Let it all be someone else's problem.
Looking at all these weapons that was given to, I guess, the townsfolk.
Yeah,
Does all look mundane?
it looks like it's well made, but
Nothing special about it.
nothing special.
And I'm sure they've taken the collection back up. Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
as everybody left,
Oh,
they
yeah.
got all their stuff back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The halflings, and you see the halflings have even like they've started like they're picking through the dead skeletons, and they're like, "Did we get any money for this helmet?"
But they're all like busted, rusted,
Yeah,
nasty.
they're like trash, and like you would know because you're like you're like an expert in like these kinds of things. Like
Dead
some,
skeletons, that is.
well, in the armor and the weapons, right? Because you've been around armor and weapons pretty much your whole life.
Yeah. We got it in
Just
church
stuff
pretty
in
early.
some places is paper thin, like it's just like rust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even worth picking up.
Is there a graveyard for ex-military around here?
That's a good
You're
question.
asking his aunt.
Yeah.
She says, "Well, there's no graveyard, but there are the barrows.
Well,
What are those?
Oh.
They're very large mounds. I'm not an expert on history, but there was a really big battle here a long time ago when the humans and the elves were first fighting, and they buried all the undead, or not undead, they buried all the dead in a big mass grave and made a barrow out of it. They basically stacked all the corpses on top of each other and then put dirt on top of it.
How far is that?
Oh, it's just outside town. I would bet that's probably,
I mean that fits with my.
if I had to
Like,
find a bunch of skeletons, that's where I would go.
So that means somebody here in town had been practicing getting skeletons up. The rumor starts. Then he hears King's dead. And then he races the whole town.
where would you hide that many skeletons? That's the bar talking.
I think
In the
it.
dirt.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
probably.
next question. Can I examine the armor
Stew's pretty good.
and figure out maybe some symbols on them? I know you have to paper thin, but
Roll me a history check.
Genius.
well, sir, it's a 9.
It's not bad.
What languages do you read?
Common, Dwarvish, and I forget what the other. I have a
You speak Elvish.
yeah.
You do. All the markings that you see on them, you speak Elvish and Dwarf and Human, Common.
Mostly. It's kind of
Mostly.
broken.
As y'all go through it, you don't see any Elvish writing on anything.
So it's all common.
There's no it's not like we're humans written on the breastplate.
Right.
But
so
no,
like,
like
is it like
Can I try to read it?
so I got the little swirlies,
Well-
the leaves that the elves like,
There's no real writing. Is what I'm getting
Right.
at.
but they're made.
It seems like you would get this. Looking at it. This is like common infantrymen's
Mhm.
gear,
Okay.
not artistic at all.
Right.
This is the mass-produced stuff.
Right.
So
But if this was, if this is from the burrows, like your aunt said, then they could be from the OG invasion, which means that whatever armor humans had when they first came in on would mostly be what it's made up of.
That's what I'm trying
Is
to
there
figure
like
out.
with
With
the
box,
9, you're
with-
not going to know.
I know, but
But like with being at the church, they got a little memoriam of maybe something in the books.
If you want to roll history check, you roll history check.
Okay, that was a good idea though.
I can
I
help
wouldn't
you.
have thought of that.
If you want to help, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can totally help.
Okay. Here, you roll my dice. It'll be better, I promise. We'll use my
I would-
number. Let's go.
13 and
If you're adding, are you adding?
13. That's it, buddy.
Are you adding my history? Your history?
No,
You
you
let me
roll.
roll.
You
Oh,
roll
okay.
your
Whoever has the highest.
Oh, then 19.
19. Yeah, this is
knowledge clear. You should be doing all of
I should.
this is colonial era human technology.
stop your cult knife. Get started.
This is definitely like this is not the armor that the humans would have worn during the original colonization, but it is the armor that they would have been wearing towards the end of the Elven War, which makes sense because the main
era.
conflict of the Elven War was on the mainland, and it wasn't until the end of the war that they had pushed the elves back this far.
End of whatever.
So it is probably 650 to 600 years old.
Are you sharing
You're looking
this
at-
information?
You're looking at 600-year-old armor.
Pretty ancient.
Yeah.
Question.
Hand me one of those wet wipes.
Oh, wet wipes.
wet wipes.
They were,
You can take more than one if you want.
All 5 of them.
Yeah.
But okay, so pretty sure they came out of the barrows. Everything we just checked
Yeah.
seems to cover that
Let's
or point towards that.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Probably a good idea.
In the morning,
Good little
hope
shut-eye.
that these fires roll out by then.
Yeah. You guys should come with me to the church tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll let them know about how you guys helped so much, and then maybe we can all get you cut in on this job.
That's fine. I would also like to go to the barrows, though.
Well, yeah, I think
We're gonna
that's,
go there next.
I think that's in the morning.
as y'all are all getting up, Henry is taking his granddaughter upstairs, and he turns to say, "Thank you all for finding me. Let me keep everyone safe." That's all he says. And then he turns and starts walking upstairs.
Because I follow. my
What a
my
fucking guy.
rule-
You want to say anything to him?
Yeah,
Now's the
real-
time.
I was
There's
gonna
a real trooper out there. Just
So you hadn't. I was like, I just want to wave him off, unless he's like, is he like determined to go upstairs?
No,
Like,
he'll wait.
I just pull him over to the side, kind of like everybody else. Y'all are going to bed, right?
Right.
So
We'll one-on-one time with Henry.
I just because I mean we mentioned it last
No,
session.
it's good.
We were gonna talk because I had an inkling he was heading towards the sword tree. So maybe I was gonna say so I want to talk to him about that.
Yeah,
so,
you've already asked him actually last session.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, he said he was going to the sword tree.
So finally putting it away.
I'm out.
He says,
Just passes out his chair.
roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Yeah, just an 11.
He looks at you and he says, there are times when leading a life of violence only hurts those that love you.
Yeah, my mother told me that a lot, or I guess the woman who raised me told me that a lot. Gretel? Is that what you said her name was? Greta, yeah. So Greta, just gonna go out on a limb. Did we just discuss if she's holding any kind of rank at the
They don't really have ranks.
okay, so yeah, old lady Greta who raised me.
Yeah.
She told me this similar things a lot before I left the monastery.
This Greta, did she have a tattoo of a wolf on her shoulder?
Yeah, big nasty looking thing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
massive and it's like tribal.
yeah,
It's not like picture perfect. It's like a tribal wolf.
right. Yeah, no, yeah, she did.
Says, yeah, I know her.
You know Greta?
Yeah.
Okay, so she raised me. So
When did she put her sword away?
yeah, I'm 35, so probably 34 years, 36 years ago, 37 years ago, easy. Yeah, she seemed to be new there. I guess I wouldn't know. I was an egg when I got there. Yeah.
She probably and she would never have told you about anything that she did before putting her sword away.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I woke up, when I first remember, it was just her being grumpy and telling me not to hit people.
That's very odd. The Greta I remember was very different. I never would have picked her as one who would put her sword away.
Yeah. But so you and your daughter are heading there? Granddaughter? What is she going for?
Well, the hope is that after I put my sword away, we can go have a life together that we never had a chance to have before. I wasn't there a whole lot when she was younger.
I mean, yeah, being her grandfather and all that. Parents didn't do all the raising.
I wasn't there a lot for her mother either.
Mm.
It's just it's getting awkward.
It's really awkward. I said, I'm going, this is awkward. I just wanted to wish you luck and say hi to Greta for me when you get there, I suppose. Tell her Moss is on his way home.
He gives you a look and he says, listen, the road's getting difficult and there might be people looking for me. If y'all are heading back towards the capital, would y'all want to travel together?
Yeah, probably. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, for sure. I know we were gonna check out the burrows to see if that's actually where the skeletons came from before we headed back to the capital. But
Well, so when you're ready to head back, let me know. I'll be here.
sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, like I said, sounds like a plan to me. Okay.
You made friends.
I made a friend.
So, what you gather from talking to him is that he's kind of a quiet guy to start with, and he's very cagey. Like, there's clearly stuff he doesn't want to talk about. He's not like hiding the fact that he doesn't want to talk about stuff. He's just not talking about stuff.
Just ignoring questions and
Yeah.
just like blatantly just
Yeah.
skipping it. Yeah.
In the process of talking to him, did you bring up the mask?
I did not. I didn't. That did not seem appropriate.
Okay.
Because that thing was spooky.
Sure. Just
I was like, and if hopefully there'll be some more time to talk about it later.
so yeah, he goes upstairs.
Yeah.
Everyone goes to sleep. Right?
Yep.
Everyone roll me a d20.
I suppose.
Roll to sleep, you don't have to roll.
4.
Yeah,
9.
13.
okay.
Just making it swallow feel better. The bluff, I don't believe him.
Don't do that.
No idea. No idea how many random encounters he could have up his
In
sleeve.
your sleep, you take 2d6 damage
Oh no.
from nightmares.
Yeah, he fell off. He fell off the bed.
Okay. Nobody rolled above 15. All right. Yeah.
But if we're doing long rests, do
We
we?
get a long
Or,
rest.
so do we counter? We need to do like do. How are we doing this? We didn't talk about this. Are we not announcing how many hit die we're rolling for?
No, just do what you want to do.
Okay.
I trust y'all to. Oh, long rest. You just get all your
You
hit.
just get all your hit points back.
We're not doing
It's
short.
short rest.
No, I'm getting a big. Yeah, I'm getting a big short rest here.
Yeah,
you can
you get
spend
it.
so many hit die. Yeah.
In general, I'm going to assume that y'all are all on the up and up, and that you're all going to handle your characters the way they need to be handled.
I will kill mine when I need to kill it. Don't worry.
I'm not going to
I'm just
micromanage
double
your characters.
checking.
I'm not going to manage your characters at all. My ideal world, I don't need to know what's on your character sheet.
I gained my
Except for what I roll.
Did you lose any hit points?
No,
Same.
you didn't get
If
hit.
you
Either.
put villagers in front of you, you don't
Yeah,
need
you
to
don't have to worry about being hit if there's other things in front of
You need
you.
a cult. A whole bunch of people just fodder. Like skeletons. Except real people.
So is Blanton gonna be up in the morning, or what time are we
That's a
heading
good
out?
question. How early are y'all waking up?
I can see the chat, just so you all know. Yes, I see the gist of the main character. Your glasses have been asked to be removed. Kristen is here for the DM. I am watching it. I'm just trying not to interrupt the gameplay.
Why do you have
to take his
glasses?
I don't know. That's what somebody said, dude.
Keep your glasses on, dude. If you want to wear your
Hey, I
glasses, wear
can
your
tell
glasses.
you who told you. I don't know who it is.
Oh, no, show your light. Wear your glasses.
We want Justin to take them off. So,
He's just being weird. Your friend's just being weird.
Nexus.
Yeah.
And, Sarah Yebra? I probably said those things wrong.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
There we go.
Are you fine without your glasses?
Yeah.
He will probably see dice being rolling 20
All of a sudden, you'll get lucky.
Everything's 20. Hey, look at that. It's about the 20. Oh, man, I'm on a roll. 3 20s in a row, man.
What time are we waking up?
Sun comes up.
Sunrise.
The guys are doing prayers.
Hey,
You gotta wake up with the sun.
Roll me d20.
like sun comes up.
Hangover check. Constitution
13.
save.
Oh, con save.
Yeah, I'll let you make an actual save throw.
You have disadvantage still.
No.
15.
No disadvantage. 15, yeah. You're not hungover.
He's not
You're
hungover. That's good.
You're that age where you can drink a bunch and then wake up and still feel fine.
Bounce. Yeah.
I would like to finish my long rest, but plan to get up early in the morning.
Sure.
Because I know we're going to the church now. I'd like to take and pull out my scholar's pack.
Yeah.
Just knowing from where I come from and the information I have. Just jot me a few documents that I might need available if something comes up.
What do you do when you wake up? Like, what's your morning routine?
My morning routine. Get up, look at the time, go sit and look at the window, and just watch the sun. I just kind of watch everything happen. Since I'm all about just movement in time and how things happen in time, just kind of watch it, even to the point of knowing like a fresh sprout of grass coming out of the ground.
This guy watches grass grow.
Paint dry probably.
His hobbies must be
Hey.
boring.
It's okay. When gravity has to fall, I'll bring it down.
Like I said, like paint drying just.
It's already going down.
I hope we.
That's funny. So the real question is, does Moss sleep in his shell?
Nah,
So,
not with those arms.
y'all all come downstairs.
Not with those arms.
Your aunt's there. She brings you all free food.
Oh.
It's like I'm one of the family.
Are you gonna take it back?
Oh.
Take a con check.
Wait a second.
Poison drinks, poison food. It's all
That's not gonna bother me.
Bro,
I could have laid on hands myself last fight and cured my poison.
you could. You were too drunk to realize that.
It's gonna just keep on going back with that. I'm good.
So if you're watching the grass grow, are you watching it through the window? Do you go outside?
I'll go outside. I mean, I'm fine with catching the air because I just kind of want to have everything.
Yes, you're on a glass bridge,
That's
so
it.
there's not a lot of grass growing, but there is like some people do have like
Patches,
flowers and
artificial.
stuff.
I was just like, hold on, we're on a glass bridge. Where's the
As
grass
you're,
coming from?
as you're looking at like the neighbors have a garden and
Yeah.
stuff, a small bird comes up to you and lands on your shoulder and whispers that in your ear.
Birds can talk.
He said,
This has happened to you before.
Okay.
You know who it's from.
Okay.
It's who you think it is.
Okay.
You don't really know what it means.
Yeah.
That's how he does shit.
Got it. Got it.
So.
Yes.
Having breakfast.
we eat.
Um,
What'd you do?
do we head off?
No,
Yeah.
no. I was gonna say I would have
Saturday night.
planned the day out a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, just come with me to the church. We'll figure things out after that.
Sounds good to
See
me.
what this
Which
day-
way is the church?
Let's go to the middle.
yeah,
It's at the top.
It's like the middle of the bridge.
Well, the middle of the bridge is the manor house.
Okay.
But,
Are
yeah,
we going
church is there.
towards the burrows, away from the burrows?
Away first,
away.
technically.
I guess technically away, yeah, first, and then, but you're still on the bridge. Everything is on the bridge.
Did you share anything from your evening?
I was gonna say I need to loop them in that. So
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
character, so yeah, we're in character. So, munching on a piece of bacon or whatever we had for breakfast.
you could just say you told them.
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, fine. We told them all the information. We don't want to do RP. That's fine.
What?
No, sorry.
What'd you
my
say?
bad.
No,
My
no
bad.
RP.
That wasn't
No,
listening.
no,
Can you
no,
say
no.
it again?
I don't understand turtle. What'd you say?
Nope, turtle.
I think he
Turtle.
said. I think he said he loves Henry.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No. So I was talking with Henrik Blanton last night, and he offered to travel back. He offered to travel to the capital with us
Ah,
when we decide to go back. So.
He has not come down yet,
Okay.
but while y'all are kind of generally talking and eating your breakfast, his granddaughter does come down, and she will specifically come up to y'all, and she says, my grandfather told me that y'all might travel with him when he goes to the sword tree.
Yep.
Please make sure that he's safe.
Are you not coming with us?
He wants me to stay here. And
Liar. Insight check.
Inside check that.
That is really good. That is a insight 21.
She is not lying, and in fact, she is actually kind of terrified that something's going to happen to her grandfather.
Yeah. Cool. Because last night he was telling me it was getting dangerous on the roads, and he wanted to travel together anyway.
And she says that she asked you to take care of him, make sure he gets to the sword tree safely. And when you ask him, why aren't you coming, she says, he'll send for me once he's made it safely to the sword tree.
Okay.
I'll be
Is
safe
he
here.
going to come
guess-
down?
He's
I mean,
pretty
I don't.
tired from last
not-
night, so
not,
he's resting.
I'm not really planning on heading to the sword tree, but
It's on our way. It's on the way back to the
It's
capital.
like a slight detour out of the way on the way back.
I don't even know if I'm going back.
Well,
These are all good points.
These are all good points, but yeah.
They want you to put the glasses back on.
Okay. So no, but like
Do you know a Leo?
Fuck those guys.
okay. No, so the
Is he gone?
yeah no because
No, you're.
at some point
You
I would
better
think
have
we
it.
were talking because they were talking about the championship or the tournament, the prince is dead, all that going on.
Whatever the
But
chat
the
wants.
king is dead, but we do have a lot to talk about and figure out. But these are just some of the
I
off.
just gotta go to the church. And they're gonna tell me what to
That's
do.
what we're gonna do.
All right,
You
I'm
were
not
gonna do that.
They're gonna tell me what
I
to
do
do.
want to ask her right quick. When is he going today? Or is he going today?
He says he's going to wait for y'all.
He's waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not hard.
when y'all
That's what he
are
said
ready
last
to
night.
leave,
Yeah.
he wants to travel with you.
I like people on my time.
Well,
Pull out my
he-
pocket watch and look at it.
Yeah. No, that's what I told. Like, yeah. If we got to talk about it,
Sorry.
what RP did.
My bad.
Yeah. No, we talked about that last night. He said that he would go on our time. So whenever we're ready to go, he's going with us.
We'll probably assume that there is a limit on that.
I mean-
if y'all wait too long, he will just go by himself.
Obviously.
But,
We
yeah.
can't wait a month.
he's probably assuming that y'all are leaving within the day or two.
Yeah, we're just like I told him. Well, like I told him last time, we were just gonna go check it at the church, check out the barrows. Maybe that's where the zombies came from, and then we'll figure something skeletons came from, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
So.
And his daughter like thanks y'all, and
No problem.
you get absolutely zero sense that she's lying this whole time. There is like an undercurrent of fear, and it's not fear for herself; it's fear for
Fear for
him.
Grandpa.
She's powerful.
Too bad I didn't understand that. I'd be like, why is he fearful? He almost killed the most skeletons last night, besides me.
Oh, were you counting?
Oh yeah,
How many did you get?
30,
30?
30, 40.
I believe him. I believe him.
Not even roll for this one.
I mean, there's less of them there than there was. So.
These are great.
All right, we head into the church.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Go to church things.
Alright, guys.
As you're walking through town, there are some buildings that are burned. There's more that have suffered like damage from being hacked at with swords and spears and stuff. There are no dead bodies. Someone has cleaned up the dead bodies. There are some skeletons and stuff still left here and there, but most of it's kind of just been pushed to the side. The rain has stopped. It's no longer raining. It is still kind of a gloomy day. As you look up, you can see two of the moons, and you assume that the third moon is probably on the other side of the sun. And that's kind of how you can judge a little bit, time of day. And as you travel towards the center of town, you find a little square.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been to the little square, and there's a big manor.
How's the hot dog guy?
The hot dog guy, his cart is trashed.
Oh man, my cabbages.
But he's out there like looking at the hot dog cart, like he's got that look of a guy that like knows that he's got to do a lot of work, but's not sure where to start, and so he's just like standing over it, like.
Is the cart just like on its side?
No, it's like smashed.
Oh, I was gonna just like set the cart.
There's
over
hot dogs
something.
everywhere. Like it's a mess. And he's like, man, I knew I shouldn't have stored all the hot dogs in the cart.
Does he say that like while we're walking past?
Yeah,
Like, can we interact
sure,
with this?
Sure.
Yeah. I was like, man, I've never had a hot dog before, and
We're gonna eat it off the
I
ground.
was gonna say I'm not gonna eat it off the ground, but that didn't seem very smart, man.
He's like, yeah,
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for my loss too.
Were they precious to you?
There's like people crying in the background.
Yeah. We're talking about the sad loss of the hot dogs, man.
Oh my god.
I give him a gold, and maybe this will help.
It's like, oh, thanks. I might be able to replace my inventory with this.
Makes sense.
Maybe if I just get like a box and like a strap, I can sell hot dogs
On foot.
on foot.
Then you
Bring the dogs to the people.
It might hold me over until I can get the cart fixed.
that sounds like a great idea.
Thanks, guys.
You should,
Your hot dogs are free next time.
yeah. They call them moss dogs.
I can't wait.
Yeah, anything with relish on it is now a moss dog.
That's now a moss dog.
Yeah.
Sure. It's like, yeah, relish. I don't know what that is, but that's a great idea.
The whole campaign is just to make relish now, guys.
We're gonna help him discover relish through everything else.
Yeah, so there's the square, there's the hot dog vendor, there's the manor house. You're making me cry a little bit. Off to the side, there's a small church. It's not very big.
Good size church. Just big enough.
Yeah, it's the size
Exactly
that you would
what you
expect in a town like this. Does not have enough pews in it to hold the entire town. But
So we could build it a second row.
yeah, maybe a couple services instead of just one service. The doors of it have a couple of spears that are stuck in it, but there's like a distinctive ring around the church where there's just like no skeleton bodies.
No skeleton body.
Safest place.
And as you get to the church, the doors are fastened firmly shut.
Okay.
Big golden sun iconography on the wooden doors.
I'm looking at his back. Hey, that looks like yours, but
Is
better.
that good?
Yeah. Good job.
Boss.
You did that yourself, didn't you?
I'm center.
You get bored sometimes during the services, so you gotta keep
You
on
do
top
roll on
of
the back
that.
of your shield during a church service. He doodled on the back of his shield during a church service.
Alright, I'm gonna bang on the doors since they're fastened shut. I assume they're not unlocked even at this hour.
There's kind of a fat priest who comes to the door. He's wearing the distinctive white robes that you would expect from a priest, and he's got no ornateness on his robes, so you would assume he is literally just a village priest. Which means that on a scale of hierarchy, y'all are kind of the same,
Show respect.
but like y'all are like
We're different
separate
branches.
branches, but kind of the same level.
Mhm.
And he sees your iconography and he goes, "Oh, I wish you were here last night. It got really, really bad."
Yeah,
Be
we were-
quiet, though. I've got a bunch of children sleeping inside. Yeah. He'll actually step out front and talk to you.
I'm Flix. Walter Crest. I walked over here from the capital. I was sent to investigate the rumors of the undead. I see we have confirmed these rumors last night. We were at the inn. These here people really helped save all the people at the inn down the street.
Yes. So that's bless you. Bless you very much. Thank you for your help.
Because
It gives you confused look.
Yeah, he's this guy's never even been in water. He doesn't know nothing.
Well, everyone's equal in the light of the one.
That's right. You can be part
praise
of that.
be.
He just nods at
Pick it
you.
up.
He says that.
Pick it up quick.
Says that
I
his
figured it
name is
out.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Nice to meet you, Pat. Do I call him Father Patrick or
No, he's just Patrick.
just Patrick? Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Yeah.
So,
Not Patrick.
No,
Spelled like Patrick. Patrick.
So,
That's got a Y in it.
who's heading this church and who should I?
Oh well, that's
We're gonna
just
talk to.
that's just me.
Just you here?
Yeah, it's just me here.
Okay.
Last night, when things started to get bad, a bunch of people came running in, and I let everyone in that I could, and then
Cool.
when there were no more people coming, we just closed the doors and hunkered down. Thankfully, then none of the undead were willing to step on the holy ground.
How'd the spheres get in the front door?
Well, they did throw some stuff.
I'm glad
They wouldn't come on holy ground.
oh yeah. Undead can't touch it. The one protects it.
And you're like, yeah, of course. Like that's how it works.
That's interesting.
I think that's,
Is it how it works?
Roll me a religion check.
I was like, is it how it works though?
over 20.
Low level, quote unquote, undead would not come under the liquor. But something really powerful, like a lich or a vampire, or even like a wight, might be able to force their way onto it. But like something that's mindless would not do it.
Is there certain levels of holy ground in your universe here?
Yeah,
Okay.
like this is consecrated by like a village priest.
Right.
Maybe by someone higher ranking if they were, but like ranks within the church does not really equal holiness.
Right.
So
I mean,
yeah,
Debate.
hold your tongue.
but it's like someone who is particularly powerful consecrating it would mean more than someone who was less powerful, or
That's good to know.
if it was done multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
The longer you do an enchantment, the stronger it is.
Right.
Good enough.
But something that's mindless, like a skeleton or a zombie, would not willingly come on the holy ground.
Okay. Well, Patrick, I think
It probably also tells you something in that there was probably not some kind of like evil will directly controlling.
No, someone just woke him up and just.
all right. We're gonna head down towards what's the castle or the city?
The borough.
The capital or
The other way.
towards the fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna head towards the
Because
fox.
that's where the burrows is, right?
We
That's
heard,
where they came from. Yeah.
That's where they came from. We're gonna go check it out, make sure there's no more, and then we'll report back to you once we find something.
Okay. Well, I think most of the villagers have brought their kids this morning, and I think I'm going to keep the kids here today.
No, good.
We'll do some lessons, and we'll try to keep everyone everyone happy, and until you know more, I'll try to keep the kids safe at the church.
Sounds good.
Do you all need anything?
Yeah, I think so. I got any holy water?
Potion.
Yeah, he would ask you how much you want.
Well, I mean, judging by the size of the horde last night, I think we could need at least. I mean, I don't know what's a useful amount of holy water.
How much water do you want to carry?
I mean,
He is a priest. He can make holy
It
water.
can just go. It's
let's
all day.
do 2 flasks each, so let's do to 8.
Okay. Y'all have flasks?
I got my one water bag.
No.
Oofta.
Speaking of which, I forgot to tell you this, but your aunt did give you a drink last night.
Mhm.
So,
The fancy
something
one.
to remember.
The fancy drink.
Are you wanting to
Uh,
touch your bladder? Make your...
Got a water skin,
Oh.
so I just I down my water skin and then I just
Yeah, if y'all want to hand over some water skins,
and then
he
have it
will-
fill it up.
So he opens the door and he goes inside. Y'all will go inside the church with him. He would just like,
Sure.
Bunch of sleeping kids.
yeah, it's like they're like stacked up on the pews. And some of them are laying on the ground, and the ground is actually
Less.
no, there's actually planks here,
Oh, it's not glass.
so that it's not quite as. Do you want to say something? So that it's not quite as like obvious, you know, that it's built on the glass. And he takes you. It seems like the church is mostly one room, but then you go like back behind the altar, and there's 2 tiny little spaces on either side of the altar, and he goes towards one of them, and he opens it. It's a little storeroom, and he gets out a bucket, and he pours some water into it, and takes it up to the altar, and then pours it out of the bucket into like an ornate bowl, and he begins to do a little ceremony, guess the ceremony spell, and he makes holy water as y'all sit there and wait. And then there's kind of an awkward moment where he's got like this big ceremonial bowl, and he's trying to figure out how to fill your water skins.
Just
out of this
dip
one
our
big-
water in it.
Yeah, this one big bowl, and he's like, but
Just let him figure it out.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to touch your bladder.
Sir.
Make your urine holy.
What the?
That's a weird thought. Why would you do that?
You said you could turn anything.
The priest looks at you and goes, "Do you not know how holy water is? Have you been to a church?"
You know the one?
I didn't.
You worship something else, don't you?
No,
I'm allergic to your unholiness.
Is it giving you a tingle?
I think so.
no. I know who it is. I'll reach in my bag and pull out my documents.
Oh yeah, these look official.
What
The
document?
ones
He made up.
Oh.
He made up some.
It says, "Yep, he knows the church."
Is there anything else interesting in here?
It's a church.
Just says, yeah, he's part of the church. Signed some guy.
There are like a series of tapestries on the walls that are very ornate. Your history's pretty high, right? You'd recognize them as various depictions of saints.
Okay.
There's one that's a depiction of a saint that is she's touching a deer. It's a white deer. You don't recognize the saint, but you recognize the deer. It's the questing beast,
Okay.
which is like a mystical deer. If you can catch it, it grants you a wish.
Classic
That's
fantasy.
really cool.
Yeah. The myth is though that if you kill it, you're cursed. But you have to catch it to get the wish.
The questing. It's
The questing beast.
The white
white.
It's
deer.
pretty much just a myth. Like no one really knows if it's a real thing or not.
Except for that lady.
Well, I mean, it's
It was just a tapestry. Could be fake.
I mean, does the church propagate fake propaganda?
Of course not. Why would you
Of
even
course not.
utter
I was
such
gonna
words
say, I was
inside
like,
the church?
Sounds like a heretic.
Did he travel with you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my friend Otto.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
sure he is.
He's got sticky fingers, but he's good.
if you want to do a religion check to figure out what the myth is, you're welcome to do that.
Sure.
If you don't care, you don't have to.
Oh, sure. 14 plus religion. 14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, when it comes to religion and knowledge, he's awesome. Tell me stuff. Can't roll outside the bar.
Did you not do well?
He passed knowledge.
No, I mean last night. You think?
I don't think he did anything last night.
That's. I thought.
Saint Ornithia is the name of the saint. She captured the questing beast, or rather, the myth says that the questing beast actually came to her,
Okay.
and
It's technically not a capture.
she used.
She rescued. She rescued it. The street.
It walked up to her,
Interesting.
She's chosen.
puts it in.
She's chosen.
And she used her wish to turn back an excursion out of the blight.
Wow.
Couldn't have just gotten rid of the blight. Poking holes in your religion over here.
I mean, it's,
I mean, that's
it's a myth, so yeah.
I mean, she wished that, and the blight would exist. And that doesn't make any sense.
Because it obviously exists.
And also, like, if you wish the blight away, do you actually save the people? You don't know. Maybe it just goes, and everything in it goes away too. This was a for sure way that she secured the safety of that excursion. You're overthinking it.
In the snow globe we're in. I like that.
Yeah.
Snow globe.
So
I like
it's
that.
it's like a parable story. Like the questing beast came to her because her wish was not for herself. Is the way that the church spins the tale.
Oh, there's a lesson in here somewhere.
Of course.
There's
Okay.
always a lesson.
3 lessons.
3 lessons.
Rule of 3.
What are the 3 lessons?
3 lessons were help others, right? Protect your people. Huh?
Isn't that helping others?
Not necessarily, because I help you, but you're not my people. You're not part of the church.
I'm not a people anything.
For Father, Breathe, and Son. And then the rule of 3 is kill. Be sure you kill 3 undead whenever you're fighting.
Okay, right.
I have heard people say that.
Yeah.
If you don't kill 3 of them, there's just more of them.
It's just bad math that way.
You just gotta kill
You're going to be hearing that everywhere.
Make sure to kill 3.
You don't kill 3 before you die, you're just helping them.
It's the 3 and 1. Yeah.
The priest would say, well, just remember, everyone is equal in the eyes of the one, even if they are misguided. He's just
I'll get them on the path, Patrick. Don't worry.
He's just kind of like subtly like being the priest, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, he gets you your holy water. You have any questions for him? You know, he's the local priest.
Yeah, I feel like all this priest does is sit in his church
I was gonna say you haven't
and
like
preach, and I don't feel like he goes outside and knows anything.
he said hasn't sanctified the burrows or anything like that. Not a thing a priest does.
Oh well, you know, I don't really have enough. I didn't consecrate.
You're not
this
priesty
ground,
enough.
So yeah, I guess I'm not priestly.
Who did?
I'm not sure. Whoever founded this church originally did it.
How did
Should
we
that
find it?
If you went to the records in the Capitol, the church's records in the Capitol, you would know this. It's up in the main community.
We don't have that.
Big library.
Oh, why?
This is just a local church.
She doesn't got that kind of storage space.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to know some family histories or something, I could probably help with that, or some local history.
Sure. We have
Whose kids are having a hard time learning to read.
No.
Is there
I
any?
think,
Is there
I
any
think we have
history?
better things to do.
Yeah, I
Is
think
there
we should
any
probably.
history about the burrows?
The barrows. Oh well,
Oh, that's a good idea.
they're kind
Good
of
question, man.
We don't have other things to do.
people don't go there. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of they're not really unholy. All the people that were buried there were human. They were all human soldiers. He's human too, by the way. You should just assume that unless I say otherwise, they're human.
Sure.
You know, they were all human soldiers. The elves, they burned their bodies and threw the ashes into the river. And this was
Maybe we should start doing
this
that.
was 620 some odd years ago, towards the end of the Elf War.
In my head, just did I figure out how long metal would take to degrade underneath Earth for that long?
Seems about right.
So,
You guys ready?
off to investigate.
When's the next service?
He thinks to himself, he said, "Oh, what day is?" And he goes, "Oh, we'll have one tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, with the dog."
I appreciate it.
He goes like to bless you, and he's like, "Oh, please." And he touches your head, and you shake your head no.
Oh, I just let him do it.
Okay. He's gonna cast bless on you,
Nice.
and he'll do the same for you.
Woo, 1 minute bless. Let's go. I'm just.
Yeah, it's
Hold
one
on,
of
I'm gonna sit here for a minute and talk to him a little bit.
Go for it if you want. That was
That's
okay.
close to vision priest. But yeah, he's
I
gonna
don't care about
cast
dice
bless on
rolls.
That's
That's
fine.
okay.
It's an extra D4 or something. Fine.
In the
Okay.
next minute.
If we get attacked.
Don't trip.
you. Roll initiative. No, he's doing what he can. He's just like this is like if you were in a small town and you went to the local preacher, like he's just gonna really know about like the local stuff. You know, he's not a historian. He's not the head of
On
the church.
the way out, I'll be like, make sure Frank the hot dog guy has somewhere to go tonight. He seems like he got it pretty rough.
Oh, he has a really nice house.
Okay. Get it, Frank the hot dog guy?
He actually points out the window, and it's like a 2-story house.
Good for him.
Hot dog sales are good.
Yeah, he only sells hot dogs for fun. You know, he actually inherited quite a large fortune.
That's cool.
It's very interesting. I might want to check out Frank.
Frank the hot dog.
Right.
It's going on my notes. Frank the hot dog
I
guy.
love
Inherited a large
making
fortune.
canon.
Alright.
He sells hot dogs for fun.
Just making a name for himself out
He
there.
was very distressed.
Frank's Hot Dogs.
Do y'all have any books
Around
around?
spots.
Just out of curiosity, from walking out, I was just gonna ask you, do y'all have any books of knowledge or history here?
Just pick the
Probably
dwarf
not
up
of
by
the kind
pick
that you
pick
mean.
the dwarf up by his collar and just walk him out.
There isn't like an official religious text of the religion. There's not like a Bible. There's like a selection of texts.
Okay.
And like he says, yeah, he has a variety of religious texts, but it's probably not what you're looking for.
Sounds good. I might stop by and read later.
Alright,
Like
to the burrow. Let's go.
To the burrows.
To the burrows.
So as you go to the borough and you're leaving the town, Barrow, you've got the same borough,
Barrow.
Barrow with an A.
Byra.
The damage to the town gets worse and worse the further you
The
get
closer
towards
we
that
get.
town. To the point where like some of the houses on the very edge of the bridge like are in really rough shape.
Yeah, stalk Frank's house a little.
As we're walking and we're kind of getting a survey, does it look like any of the skeletons dropped without no apparent damage, such as like a time thing?
Only a perception check.
I'm rolling very low today. 19.
No, it seems like they were all damaged.
Okay.
If you want to stop and talk to some townsfolk on the way, you could.
Nah.
Okay.
Enough.
What
There
about
is-
any guards? Like, did the guards die? Like, are they still around?
There's only like 3 guards from this town, right? As you walk through town, you do see them out and about, and they're helping.
So they didn't die.
You see all 3.
They're safe inside their
Is there any
arena.
bodies that are dead lying here? Not still.
No, all the actual villager dead have already been picked up.
Would we know where they would be buried in this town?
You can ask.
I've asked one of the villagers, but you know, I'm sorry for your loss last night. Where would all the ones that perished be taken?
Oh, we cremate our dead.
That's very good. These things
Yeah,
won't be
can't have
coming
a
back up.
situation like, yeah,
That's the official
killer.
stance the church has, is to cremate.
Cremate your dude.
They're not really a stickler on it, but it's like if someone wanted an official church funeral, that's what they would do, is they would get cremated.
Got it.
Interesting. They changed their ways.
Tied to
They
mistake.
buried them in the dirt. Now they're cleaning.
Probably time.
I mean, you would know that like things have changed and evolved over time.
You got the Got the Akira raising the dead. Makes sense to burn your dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
While we're out and about, I do know I'm bird watching.
You're bird watching?
Yep.
You didn't see the bird land on my shoulder.
Nope. That's
Hey.
not the bird I'm
Hey,
looking for,
Autumn.
but you don't know that.
Autumn.
What?
People died last night.
I know. But you don't know that. That's fun.
I've been around you long enough. I know what you do.
I'm still doing it.
There are people that are, there are a lot of people that are too busy with what they're doing that if you wanted to do something, you could.
I'm more specifically looking for things that are interesting.
The trail of devastation is pretty clean cut and clear. So as far as like following the trail, that's not a problem.
Like, can we see the burrow from like where we're standing? Like,
No, well, I mean-
like to a point.
There's some trees and stuff between here and there, but you can see like the general area of where it is. It's high enough in the way that this world works. It's not hard to see things in the distance.
Like-
And you can see kind of like a mound kind of over in that
And like a bunch of like trampled over bush
Yeah,
and
there's
trees
a-
and
there's,
yeah,
like,
there's a
like hundreds of skeletons have trooped through this spot, and the ground is all torn up. As far as the bird watching goes, there's nothing obviously interesting sticking out, but there
Okay.
are a lot of very distracted people.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to do something,
Veer off for a moment, I could.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to this time because I know we're trying to do stuff today.
So, as you get to the edge of the village, there are a few smaller houses and things. Kind of the if a small village had slums, this was where they would be, not on the glass, but on the actual ground around the base of the town. You do see the last guard you haven't seen yet, and he's standing guard, like watching the direction all the skeletons came from, and he sees you, and he's like, "Oh, are you going to see where they came from? Because okay,
Yeah, we're marching that way. Go check it out. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
all right, I'll stay here, I guess." And there's not enough of us to really.
Maybe set up a barricade or something.
maybe you should come with us.
I mean,
Nah, you just gotta take care of it.
there's only 3 of us,
Yeah.
and if we leave, then there's no one in the town.
Yeah, just set up a barricade. Then it may slow them down if they do come back.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe some of the villagers that don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, Frank, I hear, isn't doing anything today.
Oh, that loser.
Frank's a loser.
He doesn't give them
Oh.
free.
If you don't see him by nightfall, you need to board the town.
Okay. I mean,
See who by nightfall? Him?
Us.
the bridge is
You
like,
specifically.
to
Yeah.
keep you all in mind of the scale of the bridge. It is extremely
It's huge,
wide.
isn't it? Yeah. Like there's
So,
no
like,
way.
He can make some barricades, but like he can't.
Fell a tree. Who knows? Drag it, roll it, whatever you gotta do.
Plant dynamite.
Not the.
You don't know much about the town, do you?
Yeah, nothing six. They had.
He
They
takes
we
his-
talked about this.
Yeah, he takes his spear and he stabs it as hard as he can into the glass bridge, and like there's not a crack, there's not a chip.
No, like they have to use glue to
Yeah,
put all the buildings down. I
That's
checked
what-
this out.
That's what you assumed.
I checked it out. Yeah. They have to use glue. All this, that's why there's no slimes around here.
But he says the bridge is indestructible. No one's ever been able to hurt the bridge.
Oh.
That's why they live on the bridge and they feel okay doing it.
Fair.
But I'll stand here and I'll keep watch, and I'll see if I can get some of the villagers to maybe clog up some of the roads that lead into the village, like the paths between the houses and stuff.
So what happens now that the king's dead?
This guy's not gonna know.
Well, I mean, I suppose the prince will become the king.
Usually I think of it.
I mean, roll me a history check. You would know more than he would know.
I rolled awful, but 7, 12, 13.
I rolled awful 13.
So,
Plus,
like,
good plus.
he doesn't automatically become the king. The prince is in charge of the country, but he'll have to actually have like a coronation ceremony, and all of the lords will have to come and swear allegiance to him
After the tournament.
after the ceremony. So like he's not the king now, So he is still in charge of the country.
Okay.
So you probably can assume, based off of the time of like y'all just hearing, but they would have heard first. That there's probably already the ceremony's probably already in the works.
Wait, if the king died and had a bunch of the lords with him, did a bunch of the lords die too?
Probably, yeah.
There's a lot of
It's
those.
going to be very interesting coronation.
You remember
Why
that,
is it
like
that?
the
Not like everybody was with the king, so the king died. That means probably a lot of people died.
probably. And you remember, like, they were already talking about how the tournament was going to be really interesting because all the big name knights
Aren't there anymore? Yeah.
are all fighting.
So if they're all dead, it means there's a chance.
Maybe.
Lost the night.
You want to be a knight?
I mean, why
You want to join us in the church?
not? No, that's not what it did anything to do with you.
It's technically he's a
He's technically, yeah.
technically.
No, like technically, yeah. But I thought the church and they weren't the same military.
No, it's true. So, like, he's a knight, but he's not sworn to any particular lord. He's sworn to the church,
The one.
and he doesn't hold any land.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, really, he's just a knight in title, not in station. However, his title is worth more than another knight who was in the same position but not sworn to the church. So,
Get
like,
it?
So a kingdom knight doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, if he's got land, then he does.
if he's got land or he's sworn to an important noble, then he matters. But if you're a knight in name but have no land and you're not sworn to anybody
that's-
important,
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about. Like they're all dead.
Not all.
Could be.
there could be.
Everything.
We'll find out later. When we go to the tournament.
I mean, you're not wrong. A lot of if the king died, it's a fair assumption that
A lot of people died. Yeah. There's a lot more zombies.
I assume y'all are having this conversation as you walk.
Yeah, I mean, we're walking to the barrow.
Anybody keeping an eye out?
Yeah.
Watching.
Obviously.
Always. All right, roll me some perception checks. Anyone who's doing a lookout.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. What is it?
Perception. I don't do a lot of perception. That is a
5.
We're.
There's a clear-cut trail in front of
I
you.
mean,
and
that's where we're going.
It's a slightly overcast day, but it's not that hot, and it's pretty pleasant, and there's a nice little breeze.
Don't hear any other zombies cracking towards us.
Do we know how close before we get to the barrels?
I mean, you can see it.
It's right there.
It's probably like a 15, 20-minute walk.
Just as a precaution, always.
You are not following the road. You're going cross
Yeah,
country.
like it
not,
is turned off the road.
Yeah, it's not on the road.
It's just normal when I'm getting close to anything that could be funky. I don't have my two things up.
All right, so mage armor and your plus D8. Okay.
Well,
That's a big anthill.
Yeah, as you get closer, you see this hill, and at first you assume it's just a hill. But as you think about it a little bit more, like the ground here is fairly flat. There's actually quite a bit of trees and like scattered woods. It's not like a big forest, but like there's trees and stuff. And then there's just this one big hill, and it's probably 60 feet tall. And it's relatively, from your looking at it, it's relatively oval in shape and flat on top.
I get a bunch of holes in it.
At a glance, from like 100 yards off, you don't see any holes in it.
So,
And it's covered in grass.
as we kind of get closer, I'm going to kind of do some things. I'll sit here, y'all look around, I'll start performing ritual.
nah,
That's-
no need, man. I got it. Divine sense.
How long does that go?
60 feet.
How long does it last?
It's only one round, so I would probably do it a
6
little bit
seconds.
closer.
So wait until you're within, how close to the mountain do you get?
Just about.
You could walk up this mountain.
Yeah, I'm walking
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm okay getting close.
Okay.
Doing it.
So, like,
Well, now I'm trying to think of is it like Skyrim Burrow, so it goes up and then dips down?
No.
You know what I mean?
It's not a tomb.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
it's like an actual like think of it like a mass
It's a
grave.
landfill.
Yeah, it's like a landfill, except they put bodies in it instead of.
But they don't. But they don't look like they came out the side, right?
Just from the direction you were walking, it does not appear that they came out the sides. So you get like right up next to it, like
Like,
you're-
I start walking up the side.
Doesn't go through walls. Does it?
I think it's like 5 feet of dirt. I believe is its limit.
You don't-
Technically.
I'm still doing what I'm doing.
I'm
Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm just sitting here.
gonna walk up the top.
All right, you climb to the top of the hill.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna stick with them.
Okay.
Sticking
Are you
together
sitting
is
down
that.
doing this 'cause you can't like move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of. I mean, I'll have my familiar
Watch
kind
the
of go
grass
up
grow.
if it needs to do. Kind of.
I'll walk around it, try to do like a nature check to see if any, like the nature of any of this has been
Okay.
messed
Yeah.
with.
Roll me a nature check.
Oh, that's a 6. Unfortunate.
Nature-wise, you don't see anything.
Okay.
There is still a pretty clear path.
Like they came from here, or did they come from past here?
As
once
y'all
they get to
climb the
top?
hill,
Yeah.
you can see that like they came around the side, and on the side that's not facing where you'll walk from, there is a hole burrowed into the hill.
Ah.
One hole.
So they came out single file.
It's probably
Any trampled skeleton remains?
Well, no, that means like somebody was organizing this.
Of course. You think just a
it's
bunch
about
of,
10 feet wide.
a bunch of dead just arrived?
I
All
mean,
now?
you never know. Weird
No.
shit happens.
And it's not. It's very rough.
I was like, how cut is it?
It's very rough. It's not, and it's not stone. This is earth.
But I mean, somebody could have dug through the side of it, or they dug out the side of it, I
That's
guess.
what it looks like.
Yeah, like something came digging
It
up
looks
the
like
side.
someone or someone dug into the hill.
Yeah,
The barrel.
cool.
Alright, into the hill we go.
10 minutes go by as everyone's exploring. The three of you have
Yes,
found the
we
entrance.
found the entrance.
You're still sitting back, casting detect magic. It has now been cast. You catch up with everybody. What do y'all want to do?
So I take it I didn't sense anything.
No. But it lasts for like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll let you
Useful later. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Do we go in the hall? Is that what we're about to
I'm
do?
already walking into the
Hey,
hill.
he's like, he already went in. I was like, I struck a torch up and went in with him.
Let's go.
No time like the present.
Oh my gosh. The place is so dirty.
There's dirt.
To the
We'll
whole.
be fine. We'll
I
wash
mean,
off.
I know y'all had said, did y'all look to see if it was what kind of footprints coming out of it?
Yeah, it just looks like
It's
came
all,
out. Yeah.
it's all trampled.
Yeah, it
Wasn't
would,
much to see.
it would take a pretty skilled. It would take a pretty skilled person to be able to interpret any tracks out of this. Like, it looks like. Have you ever seen like wild hogs?
Yeah.
Wild hogs. It looks like a bunch of wild hogs have been there. Is what it looks.
16.
You know, it's
You just had to try, didn't you?
it's trash.
I was like, but obviously shit came out of here. Yeah.
All right, so y'all are coming in over there. Pretend your characters don't see any of this.
Okay, cool.
This entrance here, and this entrance here are all closed.
Okay,
These are all just dead ends.
sounds good.
Okay. Well. This is very unnatural.
So it actually looks like a cave dug out.
Yeah.
There's this actual wood
So-
piece here.
Yes, there is an actual So
Ah.
you had to walk about 15 feet in.
Right, but like as we get in, like there's a wooden
Sure.
door right there.
There is a wooden door there. Yes.
What the?
There is no light in here.
Yes,
Except for what you bring.
Yeah.
The walls are not stone. They're all earth, hard packed earth. And as you look at the earth, there are frequently bones
Like just stuck in
Got
the dirt. Yeah.
stuck in the dirt, and you can kind of like piece together what must have happened. They must have just like stacked bodies on top of each other, like they were bricks,
Yep.
and put dirt in between people, and done it until
So-
they built up.
But the word about the
Happy
structure.
the IHOP game, thank you.
Thank
IHOP
you.
game, thank you.
Thank you, iHelp Game.
Good stuff.
Dude, so
Got it.
so where'd all the structure come from?
Someone dug it. Someone placed it here.
Placed
This
it.
is
There are
how. So like, sorry to interrupt, but like, so we walked into the tunnel, I guess, like, if it was freshly dug, it wouldn't have been its structure like this, would it? There's no way.
So I guess my question there, looking at it, is this look like an ant hill and the way ants have packed dirt to build tunnels? Or does this look like just, it's one of those where if I walked up and just kind of started hitting the wall and stuff, it would almost cave in?
It looks like if you just went up to the wall and started hitting it, stuff would cave in. But in fact, it seems like the bones themselves are what is
holding
giving
everything together.
the majority of the structure.
Because it's bones and then dirt mortar. Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Well, but my question is this recent? Is this fresh door, or has this been sitting here half rotted door?
Oh, the wooden door?
Yes.
It seems like it's made out of like. This wood was not sawn in a lumber mill.
No.
It was done by someone who doesn't really know anything about carpentry.
But is it 600 years old, or
But
is
it's
it?
not 600 years old. It looks like it was done at some point recently.
That's what I was trying to figure. I was like,
Alright,
was this done recently?
months of
Yes, yes. Somebody planned this out. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
The door is closed.
Yeah, I'd push it open.
We're being loud. They know
Yes.
we're here.
Yes.
Y'all are just talking. You're sitting here. How old is this door?
I'm asking
Hang on,
you,
hang on,
but
hang
yeah,
on.
sure. I push the door open.
Alright, guys, we gotta be careful. If anyone's left here, they know we're here.
You push the
Alright.
door open.
Well,
There is a sleeping pallet in this room, only one, and there is an assortment of like barrels and chests and stuff like that.
like, start shuffling through some of the stuff.
A lot of it seems like it's like food
Food
storage.
Yeah.
Like there's some tools in here, shovels, some like saws, some picks.
Right.
Nothing that you would look at and you'd go, "Ah, that's interesting."
How many fit in that sleeping pallet?
It
Or how many
looks like
pallets?
it looks like a one
It's a
person
one-person job.
One person.
job.
Alright. This is the storeroom. Did you find any evidence of writings? Any notes? Anything tossed behind, crumpled stuff?
Roll me an investigation check if y'all are gonna rifle through this.
I'm gonna
Then that's one.
I'm gonna stay in here and make sure no one tries to sneak
roll
by
me a
us.
perception check.
That's one.
So you find, it's not really that hard to find actually,
Yeah.
and you see it right away. There's a book. It's about yay big, and it's about that thick, and it's sitting next to the sleeping pallet. And there's a candle nearby, and there's a little jar of ink and a quill right next to it. The book is actually very ornate.
Fancy book. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Read it.
You flip through it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep your investigation check. So you notice a couple things. You do one of these where you're like thumbing through it, and it takes you probably 10 seconds to realize it, but you're still thumbing through, and there seems to still be pages.
Endless pages.
And as you keep going, they're just like there are literally endless pages.
But
you can never
does
thumb through.
does
all
the
of
writing stop at some
them.
point?
At some point, the writing does stop, but it takes a long time.
So they've been writing in this book forever. Can I read some of the notes?
You flip to a random page. You flip to the beginning.
Random page.
You flip to a random page, and it's a diary. This person they're upset about something that happened that day. They went to buy groceries, and they only had, red leaf lettuce, and they really wanted green leaf lettuce. No, with lettuce. They only had venison, and they really wanted sirloin, and they're really upset. And the vendor called them knife ears, and
So it's an elf.
they were really upset about that. And they went home, and the cat had an accident in the house. And
I leave this page and
just pick another random page.
no, I go to the most recent thing.
You go to the most
that I can
recent
get to.
page.
Yeah. Or what would be the recent page? Yeah.
So you go to the most recent written page that you can find, and this person is talking about the time of their vengeance has come, and that their patron is wanting them to move on, but they can't move on until they have done this thing, and that the time has come, and that the people of Glassbridge are all going to die.
I flip one page back.
It's detailing, like, you can tell that there's like a great undertaking going on. They talk about like sorting the bones, and they found something interesting amongst the bones, and they describe it as like a clear glass jar, but it's got like iridescent blue lines etched onto it, and it's got a very strange cap that glows a little bit. And as you keep flipping through, like, you can tell that this undertaking has been going on for a while, and they detail like pulling bodies
What
out
they've been doing.
and putting all the pieces together and animating them. There's a lot of references to like their revenge and a patron.
But no name drops.
No, not in a casual flip through.
No, we'll have to sit through this later. Okay.
Yeah.
I put it in my backpack.
And looking at it, there are thousands of pages
Like,
that
this
have been
is
written.
going to take forever.
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Nope.
Alright. Alright, well, if they're here, maybe this is the only way out, but I doubt it.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna push on ahead and check every nook and cranny. We need to figure out where they're at.
I'm gonna follow.
All right.
Yeah, because they could have been moving around while I was doing that.
I think your
I will
detect
be-
magic
I will
will
be
definitely
moving-
detect that book.
I will
Whenever you're near
attempting-
him.
Yeah, that's actually 100% true. As he moves within, I don't remember how far it is, but he's at 30 foot. Okay.
No.
He-
As soon as as soon as they walk off, I'm like, dude, look what I found.
yeah, as soon you actually already know by that point, because you realize probably there's something magic in that room, like before he even like leaves the room.
Yeah.
And as he moves closer to you, you realize, oh, he's got it.
Yeah, no, look what I found. Alright, start flipping through like the endless pages of books. And shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Go in there and hide it.
In there?
All the way in the back corner.
What you doing with me?
Go in there and hide it. And on the way back, we'll pick it up.
What if you forget? Or some
I don't
faceless.
forget.
No, I'm gonna keep it with me.
It
I don't have.
It doesn't
detect
take a
magic.
genius to realize someone's been writing this book like once a day.
They're coming back for it.
That
Or they're
not
dead.
only are they probably coming back for it, but that they've probably been writing in it for hundreds of years.
Cool.
So,
There's that many pages.
It's the same person?
so stick it back. And trust me. Because the whole time you're walking beside me, my tingle don't work. Go stick it in the corner.
Get this away from me!
that's true.
It still works.
No, it's you can detect multiple things of magic. It's,
Making my tingle not
my
work.
tingle doesn't work.
Tingle's like, it's right here.
I don't know. As we go through, since I saw a sleep cot, I'm just gonna be trying to be stealthy about it.
Sure.
Oh, there's definitely somebody around.
We're already yelling. I'm not trying to be
Okay, sure. It's a disadvantage, but
Oh my God. It's like revenge of the rolls.
the 19 plus 7 is 26.
You're really stealthy, but he's not even trying. And he's walking right next to you.
Yeah.
We were just we were talking,
Yeah,
having a full
I'll-
blown conversation
I'll
walking in
go
here.
ahead then.
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we were having a full blown conversation walking in here. So
So there's a little bit of like shoring up here where it's gotten a little loose. As you walk past in here and over here, you see bones that have been separated into piles. Like, oh, this is the pelvis,
They're building the
here's a rib cage.
here's an assembly line.
And like they're clearly like there's like a pile of skulls. They're clearly like trying to like organize this somewhat.
So this is loose powder. I mean, I'm kind
No,
of
it's hard packed herbs.
hard packed earth underneath
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going until, and then
Yeah.
I guess by this point, I'm just gonna attempt to also, while I'm moving slowly, check for traps.
Yeah, roll me a trap check, perception check.
Nice one.
19 plus 5, 24.
Yeah, indeed, you do notice that going from like here to here, there's a little tripwire, and you follow the wire, and it goes up, and then it goes up to the ceiling, and you can see that it goes like and like comes all the way around here somewhere.
Okay.
So it just goes off into the dark.
I definitely. Do I see any way to disarming it from here?
Got it.
I don't think that'd be the smartest thing to do.
It's like an ankle height.
Yeah, if you tie a knot in one end and it can't
Easily
go
step
away.
over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you
I'll
mark it.
tell them about it, obviously. Hey,
Good eyes on him.
step over this.
Cool.
If you don't, we might get collapsed on.
Take your light, get close.
Okay, never mind.
I want me to put my torch near the tripwire.
So, yeah, I step over it and slowly keep going towards that way, I guess.
I'm checking
So
every nook and
is
cranny.
it
You
start
start
confirm this is
hearing-
a dead end?
Yes. You start hearing chanting coming from this area.
Ooh,
It's not loud. It's very quiet.
Like
Okay.
like multiple people talking or one person talking?
He's the
Yeah,
only
he's
one
well, I mean obviously.
It's quiet.
Okay.
If you want to stop and listen.
Yeah, I'll try. Well, I rolled a really well stealth check. I get to like right
Makes make another.
here, and then I'll start listening just to be able to hear better.
Sure.
He ran really far ahead.
Roll me a perception check.
Leroy Jenkins.
Well, that's terrible. Perception 8.
Yeah. Hey, you have your inspiration.
Well,
Do it.
no, I might need it in a moment.
That's true. It sounds like mumbling, but there's like a rhythm to it.
To the guy that speaks every language.
I speak a lot of languages.
Mm.
Okay.
You feel like if you could just hear it a little bit better, you might be able to tell what language it is.
Right. Oh, I look back. Do I see all
You
coming
left
up
us
the
in
rear?
the-
Yeah, I mean, we're
I
eventually
told
gonna
y'all
make
to
our-
step over
our
the
way
thing. Like,
over.
I'm assuming y'all are just following. If
It's not a
not,
hard thing to step over. It requires zero effort. It's not even really that well hidden, except it's in the dark.
okay. Then
What's one on Autumn?
I'll try to get there
So far,
and listen
you
again.
haven't told us about. it,
I haven't
by
told
the way.
y'all nothing, but
So we're
I
just
would
gonna move
whenever y'all get about here. I'm assuming I see y'all, and I turn around and I do this.
Okay.
I tell y'all to be, I do this right here.
What's that mean?
You know what means shut up. He's got to hear something.
Um,
Be quiet.
okay.
All right, we're stealthing
Well,
on.
do I hear it better now that I'm a little?
Roll me another perception check.
No.
It's just like barely. What language?
Well, because we can start here now too, right?
Common, celestial, elvish, infernal, abyssal, draconic, halfling, and thieves' camp.
Just barely hear it. Just getting a little bit closer.
It's always getting farther away.
You know this hill's not that big, and so far everything has been in the same plane. So like, y'all feel like you've got to be in the middle of the hill.
Yeah. I'm gonna go left if he's going that way.
Do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna catch up with Autumn. I'm gonna stealth because he told me to be quiet at this point.
Yeah, I guess we can stealth.
Yeah, he told me to be quiet. I'm gonna try stealthing.
Sure. Roll me some stealth checks.
23.
11. No, 12.
Cool.
Dicks.
All the way down.
You rolled an 18. You're good. Yeah. So far, still chanting.
I'll get.
So we hear the chanting at this point too.
Screw it. Still looking. Man, there's a lot of things I'm doing. Looking for traps and trying to hear.
Sorry, I'll
And-
give it a listen. You just get the traps.
Roll a perception check.
Hey, this is how you roll dice, right? 18.
18. What languages do you speak?
Elvish, Celestial, Infernal, and Goblin.
It's infernal.
Okay.
Some
of your people.
You can't. Like it doesn't. It's infernal, but it's not like. It's like it's chanting. It doesn't. It doesn't. What am I trying to say here? It's
not
not like
speaking-
she's speaking a sentence.
text. It's chanting. It's ritualistic. It's,
Yeah, you can tell it's infernal, and you can pick up words that are like rise. So,
I'm gonna cast
Now that
protection.
Now you tell me that
Evil.
some of my people.
On hit.
You cast me what?
Protection of good and evil on you.
Awesome.
yeah, now that he tells you it's infernal, like you start to like be like, oh yeah.
You guys, I guess if I can signal y'all, I turn in the corner. I pull out my
Who's
mace.
got the torch?
My mace.
Oh,
And I'm just like,
I got the torch.
let's go.
Huh?
I got the torch.
If we're going, we're going.
I was like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. No, like I need
Oh,
everybody.
are you telling us to go?
I'm pulling it out and I'm like,
That's fine.
because we gotta,
Let's roll a initiative, please.
Hey,
because
What just happened?
Apparently, we're starting combat.
I heard infernal chanting and I'm ready to move in on it.
I got a 20.
As someone from sick, both of you guys.
Well, sir, there's a problem.
Negative tier 20.
That's the
Apparently, we're fighting. I was just saying. I was like,
You don't talk.
No.
People in a mound.
there's a map. I was like, obviously, there's something spooky
All right,
going
Justin.
15.
It's
5.
20.
We need to get you those initiative trackers to put on
26.
the DM board.
you're first.
I'm gonna kind of just be startled because I saw him do that and people went.
Like, he went go, and then it happened.
So I am going to. There's a dang torch on this side. Jesus.
Yeah, and it's like right now.
I know. Um.
How am I supposed to see what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Got no dark vision.
What kind of class? What kind of character you build? No dark vision.
Okay, dark vision.
Here for dark vision. I'm going.
Gonna have to use some problems.
Okay. Torch to my face.
It is.
Really irritating.
It is.
So, as my action,
your torch out.
I'm gonna take my mage hand, grab the torch,
Okay.
and if he doesn't let it go, I'm going to run the mage hand out to put it out. Because I got to be able to see what I want to see.
When
If he let it-
did this whole he can't see anything happen? Like
I mean, it's
who
right.
came up with this?
We were just. You got me right here, so it's like right in my face. So I'm just going to go grab
I've
it.
got you're short. Like the door is above your head.
I've got the torch. You let go of it?
I'm gonna go that way.
I know.
I'm already going around the corner.
Are you letting go of it?
Oh, I had to have the torch.
Huh?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take it, and then I'm just going to use my mage hand and try to just stick it into the dirt right here.
Sure.
With the still lit out.
I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, it happens.
So just giving him light in this area that we're going into. We're
All right,
I'm going that way.
hands.
This whole area is now well lit.
Oh.
You two do not see this.
Hey, look, skeletons. Cool.
Any square that's got partial is passable.
It's a pass. It's just
Are you
10 foot
counting
across.
as 10 or just like 5 and then
Every
3?
square is 5.
Right.
So they're tens.
So I'm saying, like, is this 10 then? Or are you
Yeah,
saying this
it's
is
10.
still? Okay.
Yeah, they're both
Convenience, got
they're
it.
both they're both open.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
So the torch is in the wall,
It's your action.
and then I can see him. Can I see him? I guess. I'll move here so I can see. I can already see. I hate doing this. But I'm going to. I will yell back around the corner. Purge the vermin!
I got charging forward.
Okay. That's all you're doing. Alright. Moss.
Moss will just go ducking forward.
Okay.
And I see the sea skeletons almost over here.
And they're looking at you too.
and a guy with other shit going on.
It is a female, but she is wearing like a cowl and a hood, and you can't see her face.
Cool. Do they turn around though? Or not yet? They still chanting.
I think it stops and turn around. Yeah.
Oh, she said we go.
Yep. Oh, they got a cool mask on. Cool. And I punch a skeleton.
Punch that skeleton.
Knock through my little knuckles.
Yeah, it's metal.
17.
17 hits.
10 now. Yeah. For
No, she has not killed
14.
anyone yet.
14. One skeleton goes down.
Yeah. And then I move up to the next one. And did we decide if I can bonus action hit?
Nope.
Not yet? Okay. I was like, we decided not, right?
Yeah, because that's
The whole
monk.
class feature.
Yeah.
Well, no, or I take Tavern Brawler and do it anyway.
I'd have to look at Tavern Brawl. I don't remember if that gives you an extra.
It's you can move from an unarmed into it straight into a grapple. Is Tavern Brawler?
Yeah, but that wouldn't give you an extra attack. That's the
Yeah.
bonus action.
Well, no, it's a bonus action grapple.
Right. It would give you a bonus action grapple, but not
Oh no, I don't need the other attack.
not an extra punch.
Yeah, no, we were talking about because I would have to do 2-weapon fighting and unarmed fighting
Yeah.
to do multiple attacks. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
if you do 2-weapon fighting, you can do 2 punch. You can use your bonus action to punch.
Yeah.
If you do unarmed fighting, then you get. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at it.
We'll figure it out.
But you
later.
have to
That's
use
fine.
2-weapon fighting if you want to
It's just
get the extra punch.
No,
I killed
no, no,
30. We're okay.
No, I'm not worried about
He's
it.
got a character concept that he really wants to play
Oh, gotcha.
that doesn't necessarily work with the rules perfectly.
Yeah,
So we're trying to.
we're trying to find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
He wants a monk that punches hard. Anyway.
He wants to play a monk that is a strength monk that punches really, really hard.
No, it's a brute fighter, unarmed fighter. That's why I got knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It works.
Gotcha.
There's a way to
We're
work.
working through it.
You'll get there.
It may change in the future, but for the moment, no bonus action attacks.
Okay,
Moving
axe and surge.
Love rules talk.
Yeah, axe and surge. Punch the next one.
Yeah.
Even with that, I get a +6. So that's 9, 10.
Nope.
Not with
Miss.
a 10. Miss with the 10.
Yeah, he parries with his shield.
Yeah.
And you immediately realize these skeletons are a little bit tougher than the ones you fought earlier.
Cool.
They got a little bit better on.
Works for me.
With that, it is now this one's turn. And she will look at you
What's up?
and she's going to cast Hold Person on you. So roll
Wisdom
me
save.
a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save.
Let's go past that. No crits, please. On my boy.
Let's see. I got an 8.
You failed. You are held.
Paralyzed, my dude.
That's fine.
So, got a text from my wife. She says you need to stop fidgeting with your dice. Comes through the mic.
Look, Jesus Christ. Y'all need to.
No.
We'll get to figure it out, buddy.
I'm just teasing you.
We'll get the mics off.
You get
the
one.
table.
You get water.
We're
You
gonna
get. You
figure it
get. You only get a few. I'm already watching my language.
No, you missed every word.
I'm trying.
out. I'm
Okay.
not watching.
So you are held, my friend.
They're holding me close.
Spoke to my character. I can't. Dude, that's.
And that is her turn.
You did say you wanted to
we
grab
got to go.
I did want to
Hopefully
grab
they
it.
have
I
it.
was giving you a hug.
That's fine. Something's giving me a hug.
She's gonna move back here behind the altar, and that's gonna be her turn.
I guess I'll see you.
Okay, she's got a trap door.
I guess I'll see you.
Okay.
The skeletons have disadvantage to hit you. She will have no.
Okay. So
Unless she's undead for some reason.
I'm gonna bring out my. No, I'm just gonna keep my sword and shield, and then. I'm still really kidding. No, they don't see me. I don't think they'll see me.
I mean,
They have their dash turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I didn't thought this was gonna go.
My fault.
Fine.
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my bow, and then I'm gonna hold my action until he makes it up there, and when he makes it up there, then I'll fire.
You probably need to move.
I will go here,
Sure.
and then as soon as he goes up
You-
there,
You need to fire. Never mind.
I'll do his thing. Yep.
Yeah.
what?
You're good.
So this one's going to attack you.
Yeah.
Check something.
Now, I don't remember which whole, like, is whole person paralyzed or is it
Yeah.
paralyzed?
That's not what I chose to do.
So that one's going to attack you, and it's going to roll a 10.
Telling people
So that will miss. This one's going to move here, and it's going to attack you. Because you're the only thing that can see.
Yep.
So that is a 17.
Meets. Are we doing meets it, beats it, or defender's favorite?
Meets it, beats it, right?
Depends on you. It's your rule. Yeah.
So that's that one. That's a spear. Doesn't matter. 6 plus 4.
It's a
no,
crit.
plus 2. 8.
It's a crit, by the way.
Is it? Is it an auto crit?
Yeah, he's paralyzed.
Is it advantage or auto crit?
It's advantage and auto crit. You're
Yep.
paralyzed.
Any attack that hits the creature is critical. You are correct. So it would be 12 plus 4 is
Rules are important.
16.
Cool.
Do I detect any known magic?
Yes.
Oh,
necromancy.
Sorry.
I swear they should. They told me it would work most of the
I
time.
apologize. Yes. All of these are animated with magic.
Technically, Mage Hand's a concentration spell, I'm pretty sure, so you dropped it.
Technically, you're correct, actually.
Oh,
But yeah, you would have, as you rounded the corner, you would have felt it.
well, I mean, you know.
And since you're still the only one that can see it,
You did it!
There's magic over here. I can do that.
so that'll be
Awkward.
17 again.
Oh, on me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you're the only one that can see. That is 10 plus 2 is 12.
Hold on. 12 plus 14 plus 17. Okay, I'm at -3.
They
Negative
didn't do that much damage to you.
three.
The
Well,
17 was a hit, not a damage.
so how much else do you have?
41.
Yeah, there's no way they did that much.
Well, that's what I'm. If you
No,
just said 12, 17, 12,
No,
No,
the
17 was to hit.
17 was the hit.
24.
24.
Okay, got it.
My bad.
That's okay. You can drop. You get hands.
All right. So that is them, and it is your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 3 there, 1 there, and then you have your action held.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whatever
go
you
get the
wanna
other one
fire
because
at.
they moved out of your way. Yeah, go shoot
What else
the
I have?
shoot the mage.
I don't think you'd see the mage.
No, he can
Yeah,
get the mage.
That wall that's just awkward and
Or how about get the
You can
get the
probably see one of them.
necromancer? He says.
I think you have line of sight on the middle one and, and that one.
that's what I'm thinking.
You
Too.
can see any of them as far as I'm concerned. The angle's close enough, especially since we're fudging the walls a little bit.
Any of them?
Any of the skeletons?
Any of the skeletons, you can't
Okay.
see the necromancer.
I didn't think I could see them. Let's see. 14 plus 7, 21.
You hit.
6 and 6.
What's wrong with you?
6 is forever.
Sitting here looking for priest. Feeling like priest is a thing. It's not as cleric.
12
Clear.
12 damage to the middle one.
12 damage to the middle one. Okay.
We're doing massive damage.
It is still on.
Level 3 weak. No
I would tell you it's looking rough, but it's a skeleton.
It's a skeleton
It already
in
looks-
rusty army.
So as you're like paralyzed there, and you're like, oh shit. Then all of a sudden an arrow goes, whoop, and it floops through one of the skeletons and gets stuck in its ribcage. And you can just see there's like an arrow stuck in one of them now.
Thank goodness it didn't pierce.
I mean, cool. I can't do anything about it. So.
Yeah.
Get there. Okay, so
Just setting the scene.
I think I'm gonna take my action instead, and then come up over here and get on top of the altar in front of this person.
Like, smack him.
Okay.
And then that's my turn. That's my action and my movement.
Cool.
Bonus action. I don't have.
Any cool cancers?
Bonus action. So I'm gonna drop this spell on you. I'm Shield of Faithing. I'm gonna Shield of Faith. I'm gonna Shield of Faith you. So you got +2 to your AC.
+2 to AC. Cool.
60 feet. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
Alright, protect my.
Yeah,
Protect my
19
total.
now.
Does that drop his thing?
I did. I
Yes.
just tell him you dropped his.
Okay.
Since he's not going in, there's no need for him to have it.
Bam, bam. It's your turn.
I'm going to stick my finger out,
Oh no.
and I'm going to point
Finger
it.
of death.
I'm going to point it at the thing over in the corner.
Okay.
Say, do you need this anymore?
Oh,
He's gonna talk to it. As I'm getting stabbed, do you mean us harm?
You have to remember. Hold on. You have to remember. You charged into them. Nothing said they were attacking us.
I agree. Except for the giant horde of skeletons that came running out of here. And all the books that I was reading about me getting my revenge.
You hear something come through the message. You're not sure that it's directed at you, but you hear it's like a hiss, and they say half-breed.
You didn't hear it.
No, he's a half-breed.
No, you're in her face. You heard it.
Oh, he hears the whisper. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a whisper. It's like a hiss, like almost like she's cursing.
Neat. You're good. Yeah, I was like,
She
based off
means
the
you no harm.
book that I was reading. Yeah.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay, make me look some saving.
Got there.
Super helpful.
9.
Heck, you never know. She
I
could've
got
wanted to
an
do it.
11.
That is a negatory, my friend.
Yeah. Stab me. My body is ready.
It is her turn, and she's gonna reach out and try to like grab your face.
Inflict wounds.
What's your
18's my AC.
okay? You bring your shield up and like deflect her hand as she's like trying to grab your face.
What do you think you're doing?
You
Get
get
your
a glimpse
hands
of
off
her
me.
hand, and it's like
Gross.
super old person hand. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Old
incredibly, yeah, old people. Like it's super wrinkled.
doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's like Bengay. It's super wrinkled, and you can see veins on it.
It's like parchment paper skin.
Yeah, weird little bruises.
Yeah.
Like how they even get those little bruises on their hands?
I don't know if I took in that much info. I'm be
I
honest.
mean, it was right in your face.
I don't know. I may have missed some of that.
Her dirty nails were coming for
You
you.
called half breed, and here's my hand.
Dead.
Um,
Dead person walks.
Skeletons.
Yeah.
Joy.
Let's see. Does she want to try to move? I'm gonna go with no.
Little opportunity attack if given the option.
This one will leave and come to here.
Good. That's what I wanted.
I can't do an opportunity attack.
I know.
That has
okay.
disadvantage to hit you?
No.
No.
Nah, he's great.
That would be a 19.
That is the hit.
You take 7 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, and this one's gonna do the same thing.
Coward.
Come to here. You can't say anything.
You didn't say that.
It's a.
It doesn't say I can't
feel
speak.
like you could get a little
No,
bit out.
it never says I can't
Ten.
speak. It just says I can't move.
And then that one will stay in front of you, swinging you.
Has advantage.
That is correct. Thank you.
Okay, I got you.
He's 17.
I've got a 19 now.
Yeah, you got 19 now. So
Punk.
it just like skates across your shell.
Yeah, you get a shot harder than that.
Um,
Bony boy.
Your turn.
Doesn't he have advantage on the save if someone tries to hit him?
I
Don't believe so.
Or
No, I don't
what
think
is it?
so.
What's the spell?
Whole
Okay.
person, but no, I
No, his spell.
No, that's not from me.
Okay.
It's from whole person. I think if you take, how did you took damage? It gave
Then
you
I get advantage on the to break
I
it.
may
Yeah.
be wrong.
Yeah, I don't
No,
remember how whole person works.
No,
No? Okay. Sorry. I could have just looked it up instead of asking.
End of the turn, you can make a save.
That's all it says. Yeah.
Oh.
But it is her concentration. So.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to break it.
I'm gonna. I was gonna charge in, but I'm not gonna charge in anymore because now you're still.
What's up, Pete?
I'm gonna attack the middle one again. Next
Sure.
to
The one that you already hit.
yeah.
The one in front of the turtle.
19.
I mean, that hits.
Awesome. 6 plus 5 is 11.
Is dead. Cowards.
Then I'm gonna. And they might know I'm here, but I'm gonna attempt to stealth behind this one.
Yep, because you're a rogue.
Yes.
Rogue cleric.
Oh, that's 5. So 5 plus. It's terrible. Let's just say that. It's not terrible, but it's bad.
All right, you might be hidden, you might not be hidden. We'll find out. It's your turn.
12 would be the number.
You raise
Okay.
these dead. You attack the town. You die. I'm gonna go ahead and strike her.
Spike.
It's a 5. What's my plus to hit? Plus
Should
5.
be plus
14.
You hit her.
Okay. Good.
Smoke.
I only have one spell slot.
Do it.
Nah, I'm gonna spend my smites. I need my spell slots in case I need a cure with somebody, you know.
And you were making fun of me using message.
Sport.
10 damage. Concentration check. Pass the 10.
Yeah.
She
Hit her
does
again.
look hurt, though.
Hit her again. Huh. She's old and crinkly.
We only have one attack.
It's that's it for my turn. Oh, I need to do a con check.
Yeah.
The shield of faith drop.
Shield phase gone.
Wait, why? Did you take damage?
Yeah, I took damage earlier. I forgot to roll.
That's right.
Cool.
All right, Nathan. Would you like to get involved in
Oh
this?
yeah, I love rules
Well,
in this game.
everybody would have to take a con save then.
No, here, just go check out that other room.
Just go explore.
Everybody would have to take a con save.
I look back. Dwarf.
All right, I'm going to take and go ahead and hit her with Sapping Sting.
Okay.
She will need to make a con save.
She probably fails. What's she need?
Spills 14-ish, 13,
Yeah.
14.
Yep, she fails.
She will take 1d4 necrotic damage
Okay.
And bro.
and fall prone. So 3.
She falls prone. Concentration check.
Yeah. Concentration.
Disadvantage for being
And there
prone.
you go.
She passes the concentration.
Disadvantage for being prone.
What? Are you
just
making up stuff?
It's coming. It's flying quick. Let's see if he falls for it.
I probably would if I was for yeah, sure.
Okay.
No. Keep these rules on.
I was just like, I'll just-
I can't help it.
Let's do it loose.
All right.
It's my go. Yeah.
Make that save.
No.
You sure?
I rolled a 6, so
Okay.
Oh,
and I rolled a 6 earlier, so
I'm so sorry,
Her
man.
DC is not that high.
but I rolled 2 6s, so
I'm so
I only
sorry.
get a +2, so I got an 8. I got an 8 3 times in a row.
Whole person's such an unfun spell.
Yeah, I was just like, cool, I can't do anything.
She'll stand back up.
Alright.
I'm like, cool, I still can't do anything. You know?
Sucks, I'm sorry.
Um,
I killed more zombies than everybody else.
she's gonna try to slap you again.
Alright. Get your vampire
Nat
touch in.
20.
I believe that hits. Yeah.
I have to look up the spell too.
you were guessing there.
It's 3d10. If it's
It's inflict
Oh,
wounds,
if it's inflict wound, it's
It's
3d10.
it's 3d10.
So 6
So it's 6.
And she'll get you with 60-10.
I mean,
So 14. 14 plus 8 is 22. And 22 plus 7 is 29.
that's a unconscious flicks.
What just happened?
He got hit with
Got
inflict
hit
wounds, and he
He
got
got
crit with inflict wounds, so 60-10.
And with her bonus action, she's going to scream, "Rise!" in Infernal, which only you understand. And
Bring it. Now you're in the fight.
from bone piles that are scattered around, 2 more skeletons arise. It is your turn.
All right. Well, I have a unconscious friend.
Standing on top of the sarcophagus, now
Yeah.
fallen on top of the sarcophagus.
He's already in his own grave.
What did I miss? I made her go prone.
It's on the sarcophagus. It's
No,
my bad.
She
It's
stands up for half movement, and then crit him for 60-10.
Well, I did what I was supposed to do.
You did great.
Well,
I'm still.
am I hidden well enough for the skeletons?
Hey, she cast another spell. I'm free anyway.
Depends which one you target, perhaps.
Yeah.
This one.
Sure.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah. No, she cast a second spell. I'm free anyway.
Unfortunate. 9.
If you're hidden, you have an advantage.
Oh. Thank you. Then 21. I appreciate
You
it.
almost,
I
shut
felt like
it.
it's a
You almost shut it across the table.
60-10.
13 damage to
crazy.
this one.
You kill it.
Cool.
Another arrow comes out of nowhere and just
And
plugs. You're just like seeing these arrows
I-
coming out of the dark.
I tend to hide again. Because I'm a robot. That's what. Oh, that is weird.
You probably need to move like over to here or something because you got to break line of sight.
Yes. 19.
Let's see here.
And then
And
back
then
to
it's skeletons' turns.
Eventually, I won't have this.
so you're looking at 2 skeletons.
Both at the same time.
Shield.
Did you shield?
I'm just
No, I just made her.
goofing.
Would that be a 10? Would a 10 hit you? I doubt it.
No.
Yeah. Would this
It's
one
13
stab
plus
you?
my dex, so it's
Or-
16.
Would it go after the turtle?
Hey, I'm free now. So
She's not. You're not free.
yeah, she cast another spell.
Inflict wounds is not concentration.
Wounds is not a concentration spell.
That's
Do you
fine.
think this DM was born yesterday?
I don't know. Bring it.
You don't have a shield of faith anymore.
I know. 17.
That would be a 15. So
Yeah.
miss.
Cool.
All right. I'm just like throwing ink. You're not ink. Lead all over the place.
Chucking lead everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So death save.
Let's go crit. Let's go. Nah,
17.
17 pass.
Fast though.
Okay. All right. Just take this from me.
It's your turn.
I'm just making it worse. I don't know. Jesus. All right. We're back up to the top with you, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
You got 2 skeletons in your face.
2 skeletons in my face. Cool.
She didn't say that she was going to harm you.
She could just be friendly.
She could be friendly.
Yeah, she wants
What
to
happens if you take damage?
If I take damage?
Yeah.
Automatic.
It's
I'll
auto,
take a
it's an
death
auto
save.
fail.
Automatic 2.
It's just one.
It's one
if
auto
melee,
fail.
It's a crit, and that's 2.
Because she's up against the wall, right, Steven?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can crit him and double fail him.
That is very true.
Yeah, if she hits him hits him twice, he's dead. If anything hits him twice. Yeah.
And then you get to become an undead because you didn't kill 3. So
Oh my gosh.
You count.
you killed last night.
You can't count last night. Different battle, different rules. You can't stack up
Just
like
get
that.
me free and I'm gonna go punch her.
Yeah.
Just roll better.
I'm trying, okay? Look, I just passed it 4 times, but when it matters.
Alright. I really want to hit her with that, but I gotta get him.
Do you not have any like single targeted spells, or are they all AoEs?
Oh no, this is full blown AoE madhouse. That's what this is. Don't you worry.
We will fight nothing but close quarters from now on.
I mean, that's the way I go. This thing is 100% built that way to go. Oh, I don't even have to sleep.
No outdoor adventures, only indoors.
Yeah, outdoors is where you. Well, that's my street, man. I take care of the outdoors. Y'all handle the indoors, but apparently that ain't happening. So yeah, we're going. Blah 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 blah.
That's not as fun.
I know. I really want to do that, but I don't want to kill him.
You don't got a cantrip?
Yeah,
Bible?
I just did the cantrip. It didn't apparently do nothing. I walk away and come back and flicks this on the ground.
Did a little damage.
I mean, to be fair, it was a nat 20.
Yeah.
And I rolled pretty well on damage. I don't
Yeah.
think I rolled below a 4. So, alright.
I got you, buddy. As long as you don't die, I got you.
As long as you don't die, I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna hit her again with the cantrip.
Yeah. I mean, you can make a build a concentration check.
Good.
Okay.
It's a 50%
If
chance.
he fails the concentration check, I can move. Yep.
Oh, okay. Then that's what we're gonna go with. Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 1.
So
If she fails, you. I gotta roll.
You'll take 3 necrotic and fall prone. And then I will use
She fails.
my bonus action
I'm free.
to cast a spell of Misty Step to not provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will.
He freed you, but made 3 skeletons target you now.
No. This is fine. I'm free, right?
You're free.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I run past. I can't reach, so I run past the skeleton. Yes, that's an attack of opportunity. I will.
Are you going all the way to
I
the
will
corner?
vault in and just go punch her in the throat.
Alright, let's see
You have
the attack.
advantage.
I have like.
Nice.
Think
I'm
put it in
plus
the
four.
rolls.
They missed me. Okay, and then I'm going to punch her with advantage. So that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
But just in case I double nat 20, it would be fun. Okay, so she nat 20 before. So that's D10 plus a D plus a 4 plus 4. Where's my other D10? Yep, here. There, perfect. That's 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 15 damage.
So close. So close.
15 damage.
She is very, very hurt.
Very-
You just like curb stomped a senior citizen.
Yeah.
And she is on the ground at your feet, broken, but still alive.
That's the kicker.
No damage, but it's insulting.
Yeah. Like, that's what you get.
With that, it's her turn.
Can I, like, does her mask come off because I hit her so hard?
Sure.
Okay. What do I got?
She's a very, very, very old elf.
She's an elf.
For an elf to look old,
She's
she
gotta
has
be,
to
like,
be really
stupid
old.
old. Yeah, okay.
She will stand up, and I got enough spell slots. She's going to cast Inflict Wounds on
Okay, I was gonna say, you're gonna whole person me again? Like.
That will certainly miss. That is an 11.
Cool.
She's really, really hurting at the moment, and she's just like,
Hand, flip her over, grapple, throw her to the
you're
ground.
just like beating on her.
Just like Muay Thai, like freaking taboof.
All right, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, was I stealth from her with that 19?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All of a sudden, there's a dwarf next to
Hey,
you.
there's a dwarf here. He shoots the dwarf.
Yeah, let's see. 8 plus 7 is what? 8 plus 7 is 15? 15 hitter?
15 hits her.
I was holding her still.
8 plus 5?
Good thing we hold an
She
interrogator.
had 2 hit points left. So like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get this kill. I'm gonna get my revenge, and then an arrow just comes out of the dark, and it hits her in the head, and she just falls
I
limp.
did all the work.
Then my bonus action.
I
As
hold
she
her.
dies,
Yeah.
the skeletons just fall apart.
Yeah, I was like, I hold her body now.
uh,
Mine.
I cast Healing Word.
We are out of combat.
Yeah.
You can cast healing word.
Okay. Whatever. I cast Healing Word to get you back up.
No, it's just trash. I just wanted to hand it to you in a significant way and see what you can
Where
do.
did the paper go?
I don't know.
The one you had?
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I Flix stands up. The one.
Everyone's dead.
I think it's all been taken care of in my absence.
I
What,
immediately start searching her
What the hell happened?
because that's what my
The
character.
person that I'm
definitely would
holding?
do. Yes.
Okay.
Here, let me help you strip search the old lady.
Roll me some investigation checks.
Hey, you
If
good?
you're helping, you can roll it.
Trash. You good with trash?
Investigation. Are you rolling your own, or are you helping me?
He's rolling his own.
Okay.
He told me to roll.
You roll better than me.
16.
What'd you roll?
9.
Working together, you find she's got like a satchel. She's got a potion. That's kind of a blue-gray color. There is jar that's described.
I found the jar.
Yeah.
That's a jar.
Yeah, and it's clear and it's got like neon blue lines in it.
Can I make a Arcana check?
Yes. There's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a ruby ring on her hand, and it's got a sigil of a cluster of maple leaves.
Cluster of maple leaves.
Yeah.
I know anything about that.
We're only history check if you want.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things I'm doing with this body. I'm rolling Arcana check for the potion. I'm rolling a history check for that.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is all the stuff my character would definitely do.
Yep.
So, first Arcana check for the potion. 15.
You're not sure exactly what it would do, but it's some kind of transformation potion. You know that if you drink it, it will transform you into something else.
With the brown one? The
The
blue-gray one?
Gray one.
Some sort of transformation potion.
History check on the autumn leaves, or whatever they are.
Maple
Maple
leaves.
leaves.
It's like a cluster of them too. It's not just one.
14.
You don't recognize it, but like the style of the ring you recognize, it's clearly like a signet ring that a noble family or an important family would wear. And it's the sigil is carved into the ruby.
Fancy.
Yeah, so it's certainly expensive.
Okay.
And then found the jar with the neon blue lines on it.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
Arcana check.
What was it?
17.
It's not magic.
It's not that.
I know we have a wizard.
It's like pulsing.
Does it?
It's not magic.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check out that other
Listen
spot.
to this stuff. With 17, you know that there are artifacts that have magic-like abilities that are
They are
not
not
magic.
magic. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. They
that
didn't
was
do-
on the ring?
No, that's the
Do
jar.
Oh, the jar?
Aye.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm going to spend 10 minutes on this jar and cast Identify on it.
yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, right. You can do this stuff. Acknowledge player.
Yeah, going to read identify. Feel free to roleplay at most yourselves.
He's,
I'm just
he's
being-
waiting on you because he wants to check stuff out before we get there.
Yes, if I wanted to go up on that thing, I don't care about that.
I was.
Thanks for healing me up.
You
Appreciate that.
you would know that identify only works on magic objects.
It's not. Yeah, not magic. No, doesn't matter.
Probably need.
If you want to continue to ritual cast it, you will know for sure that it is not magic.
Okay. Then, what about the ring?
The ring is also not magic.
Okay.
It's just expensive.
I'm going to take that.
It's not yours to take.
Why not?
Because we all did this together. Don't just go snatch stuff from everybody.
I'm not snatching it from everybody. I'm snatching from this dead person.
Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with that.
No.
Wait, is this in character or out of character?
No, it's character. Like you're not just snatching stuff from the party.
I'm
Out
not
of character.
snatching it from the party.
It's fine, guys. We worry about this later. All right. We are trying to figure out
Yep,
exactly what went down. All right. It's
Just want to see what's in this room. If anything.
This room?
This thing.
More bones. There's also like a pile of the weapons and armor too.
Still the
Oh,
old
like the
It's
rusty
all the
stuff.
old stuff, yeah.
Is this an altar or like a sarcophagus?
It's
He
an
said,
altar.
he said, oh, okay, I thought you said
I
it was
said
like,
sarcophagus,
okay, I
I
thought you said it was like a
corrected
coffin. Okay.
I corrected myself, but everyone was talking at the same time, so it's okay.
I was like, we can open it!
What was she praying to, you think, here, guys? What is this? The altar for? Who is it for?
She was raising the...
What is this?
As you say that out loud, everyone needs to roll me a wisdom saving.
I'm good at these.
That is terrible.
Natty 1.
Awesome.
Did I roll the highest? I did.
A 2.
I
I'm
got,
sorry, a 3. I got a 3.
I got a 12.
All of you are frozen in place.
Yeah, boy!
It feels like what you just had happen to you,
Masshole version.
but it's not quite the same. And you see, like, a spectral figure appears over the altar. And at first you're thinking, like, maybe it's a ghost or a spirit. But then you realize that it's kind of demonic in form. It's got a head that looks like a large animal skull of some kind with horns. And despite the fact that it's translucent, you can tell that its skin is red.
So I can see it.
And, yeah, you can see it. And it's like standing here, and it's looking down at the corpse, and it says, "You were so disappointing." And then it looks around, and it looks at all of you, and it looks at you, and you can feel time is moving really slowly right now. And it looks at each of you in turn, and it goes, well, I guess I shouldn't leave this laying around. And it stamps its cloven hoof down on the altar, and the altar cracks. And then it disappears. And as it disappears, y'all can all move in.
And I
By the
possibly make a
one.
religion check on that.
By the one, what the hell was that?
Yes, you can make a religion check on it. You can also make a religion check too.
That's not bad at all. 23.
What'd you roll?
7.
It's a fiend. It was a fiend of some kind. That's all you know. You don't know the particular name of this fiend.
Okay.
You do know that there are fiends out there that their like realm of specialty is undead.
Ah, that must be one of the patron they mentioned in the book.
What'd you roll?
23.
You kind of pick up on some stuff and you're thinking about it. You're like, okay, you're kind of like piecing the puzzle together here.
Well,
That this fiend gave this power to this necromancer. She did all of this stuff with the power. She died, the power went away, the skeletons fell apart. This altar must have somehow been important, and so he cracked it for some reason to keep you all from getting it.
okay. I don't say any of that. I keep that all to myself.
You would infer that this altar has some form of religious significance to those who would worship this fiend.
Huh.
Perhaps it's important to the
What was that? Do you know? No, you read up on this stuff all the time.
Some kind of fiend. Apparently, a fiend that can give powers to people.
So you think this woman
I
worshipped
was gonna
it?
say it's probably the patron that she talked about in the book that I found in the other room.
You found the book?
Yep. I pulled out the book and started flipping through the pages and 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 the pages.
That's. I bet that book's got info on this
It's
feast.
got all kind of stuff in it. It's really long.
We're at the end of
She's
the
been
room.
writing this for a long time.
We're gonna have to spend some time reading that. That's for sure.
Oh.
Did you find anything in that room back there?
Bones,
Mountains.
Solid.
metal,
Yeah.
dirt.
Dirt.
What? Was she the only one here that dug this out herself?
Like she did all the work. Well, she
Oh, right, she probably
she
raised
probably got
the
the zombies
skeletons
and
and then they did the work. Yeah.
She just got it started.
I guess her being an elf, a book, whatever was on her body, it's very old. I don't know enough about elves, to be honest. My dad walked out on me, guys.
I mean,
I don't know about them elves.
I mean, we could drink this potion and find out what it does.
I think that's a bad idea. We shouldn't drink strange things you find in caves.
I think,
Or, sorry, holes in the ground.
I think we should use that on something else. For sure.
Huh?
I think we should use that on something else for sure.
Well, do we even know what it does?
We use it on the body?
It changes your shape in some kind of way.
What do you want to do?
What if we use it on the body?
I mean, you have to drink it. You can't just pour it on something. It's potion.
Huh.
If you want to pour it on it, you can. I'll let you
Alright.
do it.
Alright, let's go ahead and give this place another look over.
Pour it down the body's throat.
We'll grab this body, and then we'll try to...
It turns into a dead thing.
I mean, she's drinking it.
No. I'll let you do it, but you'll be disappointed with the results.
Let's give this place another once over. Make sure you don't miss nothing. Take this body with us. And we need to probably...
Like this whole thing on fire.
yeah, well, more or less. You said you could bring gravity down gravity, right? If gravity's coming down, you bring it down. You think you can do that on this place?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, let's wait till we get out.
Oh, okay.
Let's get there another once over.
Buddy, that's like asking for a fireball.
I think we should check to see if there's any other, hidden rooms or something like that.
You said all these were just
Yeah.
round circles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sure.
I just want to do a once over, check
Yeah.
the place
Roll
out.
me an
make sure we got
investigation
that.
check.
Secret doors?
I'll definitely help.
So you're looking for secret doors. You're just looking. You two are working together.
Yeah, just roll yourself.
I always prefer to both
You're
roll.
just like standing there watching them.
Secret doors. Intelligence, right?
16.
No.
I'm looking for the one where to cast the spell.
Okay. Roll me
11.
a Arcana check. 11.
32.
16.
No secret doors. In fact, like there's really only like
It's-
one door. And going through the altar and the area around the altar. What'd you roll again?
30-20.
Looking at the altar, and you read Infernal, correct?
Yep.
You do get a name on the altar. Sadicus the Cruel. The altar, like it's like written in Infernal on the altar, like beseeching Sadicus the Cruel for power. As for
Infernal, right?
Yep.
So Flix,
Yeah.
this would be a great lesson right here. What do
What
you
you
think
got?
this is?
Sidicus the Cruel.
Cruel.
Oh, cruel.
Cruel.
Yeah, Sidicus the Cruel, of course. Yeah, I was just testing you.
and it's like beseeching him for power, and you get the sense that if you put the bones on the skeleton on the altar by reading like what's on the altar and your relationship with it, you put the bones on the altar, you say the appropriate chant, the bones animate into a skeleton. If you do it too much and spread the power too thin, the skeletons become weaker, and they have less like tether.
Okay.
But in theory, using this altar, if it had still been intact, you could raise an unlimited number of skeletons that would all be under your power.
What if we put this link?
Which, like, that's not how raising undead normally works.
Nope.
No.
So,
Who knows?
as far as searching the general area, there's almost nothing in this area except
just-
like bones and armor and things like that. Looking in here, though, you do find mostly foodstuffs and supplies. So if there's any like basic tools you want, like you want a shovel, that kind of stuff is in here. If you want to restock your rations or something, you certainly do that.
Sure.
And the food appears to just be like,
Just food.
I mean, it's food that an elf would eat. So there's
Meat?
not, yeah, there's
It's all
no-
meat.
It's all meat. There's no vegetables, no roughage. So yeah, lots of dried fish.
Now that we got all the info from the altar, I'm going to take some time and thoroughly destroy it. As I do,
You got holy water.
in the eyes of the
No.
church.
Don't do it.
Too late.
Oh, you have to. It's. Got
I mean, if you want to look at the altar, you can look at the altar.
Hey, I'll take care of the altar. Y'all head on out so I can make sure I
Ah.
get this place.
Nah, it's kind of like the thing that we do. We gotta do it.
I know, but just
Yeah. Gotta be double sure. So I go ahead.
I'm just
You just whack the
I
shit out
whack
of
the shit out of it. I destroy it any way I can.
it. Okay.
smaller stuff.
Roll. I don't, you don't have to roll me. You can take as much time as you want.
Yeah. I gotta do what. It's one job I gotta do.
Okay.
So I'm-
Made for this.
Oh, we're taking the body with us, right?
Yes, of course we need the evidence.
I've got the body.
Yeah, you break this thing apart into chunks.
The church doesn't want this kind of evidence.
There doesn't seem to be anything particularly special about the rock. There's nothing encased in it.
Cool.
It's just like rock with carvings on it.
Not no more.
And by the time you're done, like, it's just pebbles.
Excellent.
There
There goes the mending spell.
Job well done.
It doesn't not unless you fix it to summon an army.
You're gonna sit there for an hour and mend it little by little.
He would.
You totally would. Good call. Good call.
Oh yeah, I was gonna fix that thing for you.
He would have derailed the whole campaign. He would have all of a sudden become the bad guy, and he'd have to roll a new character. All right. So y'all leave.
Yes.
What spell are you casting to collapse the?
The gravity, the bring down. I'm just gonna cause basically like an avalanche. Is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hit it.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Like, you spend some time looking around and like figuring out where
Find
the
a good
weak
sweet
point is.
spot.
Yeah, and it one cast of the spell is enough to collapse most of it. It's honestly, frankly, kind of a miracle that she was able to like live in here without it killing her. And looking at her robes and like the state of her body and stuff, even disregarding the fact that y'all have beaten the shit out of her, she's not in very good health.
No, she's like way old, way decrepit.
And clearly been like doing physical labor and not eating particularly well. And
What?
What you got?
I just realized I could have cast a movable object on top of the thing.
you didn't
I
though.
know.
What?
I can still destroy it.
Well, not if it's surrounded. You can't get through it.
He's like talking about
Movable
a
object
little
doesn't do
pocket.
Make a pocket.
that. It doesn't work like that.
Cast a movable object on the roof is what he's talking about, and then collapse everything else to make a little pocket around the
Technically.
altar. But like that altar is destroyed.
Yeah.
Work. Work.
But she didn't do it either. So, all right. So, y'all have dead body. Who's carrying the dead body? All right. Who's got the loot? You have the book.
I wrote it all down, but yeah.
I need to know who's carrying it. You can get both on the way back to.
Carrying what?
Like the potion, the gray jar, and the ruby ring.
Yeah, what did you guys
Apparently,
find?
I'm not allowed to take anything. So
No, because we're going to talk about it.
Come on, man. Don't be petty.
Someone's got to carry it though. Who's
You
gonna
gotta
carry it?
carry it out. I don't care.
It's not a big deal. Trust you guys, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Like, but yeah, so we've got a clear jar with blue lines all over it, but it's not magic. A potion.
Jar?
It's
It's a jar.
It's a jar full of a liquid.
It
that
looks
is
like
not
no, it's not liquid.
Oh, it's just a jar with.
It's a clear jar, and it's got like it's like mason jar shaped, and it's got like lines going down through the glass, almost like electrical conduits,
You
and
said,
they're pulsing with faint blue light.
and you said funny lid.
Yeah, it's got like the mason jar lid is like thick and it's built up.
Did anybody rub it?
I did not rub it.
You want to rub the jaw?
Sure, I'll rub the jar.
You rub the jar.
Cool. Same bit.
I was gonna say
That
that.
like
So
your
I mean, I wrote it
It's not
down. Like,
like things.
yeah.
Like
so,
jar?
yeah,
I
we've got
destroy
a, so,
altars.
so we've
rub
got
jars.
we've got the jar, but they talked about the jar in the book, so we could probably figure that out later, maybe.
Yeah.
The potion we don't know anything about, and the ruby ring we don't know anything about, but it's got a cluster of maple leaves, and we know it's rich elf royalty. Maybe.
Okay. We know.
That's just, I just what I wrote down.
Info.
Whoever wants to carry it can carry it.
That's right.
Carry it.
Just need to know who's got it. That's all I need to know. You got it.
You can have the ring. I'll keep everything else.
All right. You've got the ring. You've got the body. You've got the two jars.
So I've got the strength and the carry weight and all that stuff. So.
All right. So we go back to town.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Patrick. I'm gonna let him know. Just let me do the talking. Sometimes these priests don't need to know things. All right.
Oh, we're going back into town? Well, when you do that,
Mm-hmm.
they can go chill for a bit.
Sure. You want us to wait on?
No, I'm just going to in. Just come get me once you're done talking to the priest.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are you doing anything else, or are you literally going back to the inn?
I'm going to take a short rest.
Okay, you can go back to the inn and take shorts.
I mean, this is a full-blown day, and I spent everything I had, and everybody thought I didn't do nothing. I ain't got no spells left.
It's hard being
You
away.
cast like
I
three of
know,
them on
it's-
yourself.
hard being a
Two of them before combat even started.
I need to feel safe. I mean, this priest, he's a pushover. He didn't
So,
even read my article.
What are we doing with their body is the big question. Are we giving it to the priest?
We're probably gonna have to take it back to the capital with us. Is my kind of
It's
guess.
gonna be gross.
Yeah, but maybe the priest has that one spell that keeps things fresh.
What is it?
Gentle repose.
Yeah, gentle repose.
So you go talk to the priest. He does indeed have gentle repose.
Does
And if you want to take it back to the capital, you can take it back
So?
to the capital.
Because like I need to provide evidence of my excursion and what went down.
I mean,
It's just I like to be thorough.
you could certainly do that, but your superiors will most likely just believe you unless the skeletons show up again.
So, can
So
we, can we
I
get
so
rid of
Patriot.
I'm sure this, as we walk, I'm sure this fiend is probably looking for a better source.
You're right. Probably. They'll go somewhere else, won't
That's how they work.
How do you know how things work? Suspicious.
sus?
That's what the kids say, right?
That's what the kids say, sus.
That's pretty sus.
Yeah. So the borough was where they all came from, Patriot.
Studied a lot.
There was this elf woman there.
What'd she look like?
She looked like
Like this.
Ah!
a carcass. We took care of her. She's very old. We didn't really find much there, except she was altering this a fiend. So
I hope you destroyed the altar.
Yes,
Of course.
Alright.
I know my one true purpose, and it's to
breaking altars.
destroy altars.
It's my purpose in life. Breaking altars.
So, Patrick is going to say, do you want me to take care of the body?
He could give a sign off that he's taking custody of the body.
Okay.
You don't need the box.
He says, I guess if it's all safe, the children can go home.
I'd say so. for
At
now.
that sentence, I'm like, shit, I didn't check anything else out. I just went to the went just back to town. I didn't do
Yep,
anything
we're done.
else.
Job done. Okay.
It seems on character.
I did
Job
job done. I did what I came to. I did what I came to do.
I mean, we took care of the borough.
Okay. Says, Mr. Toro man, would you mind like taking the body around the corner so I let the kids out of the door and they don't all see the. Just, please.
That's fine. Whatever. We're getting close enough to Halloween. I can't spook him.
I mean, you could do what you want.
He's just like, no. That's fine. I'll take it around this side.
And he gestures and tells the kids to, Sunday school is it's not this, but
Right.
y'all can go home for the day. Tell your parents so. I hope to see everybody tomorrow at the service. And all the kids leave, and he gestures so you can come back around the corner. And he has you take her into the little side room in the back and put her in there. And he says, I'll take care of her. Make sure that she's consecrated. Just in case.
I tell the preacher, I'm like, you might have a couple kids come back. You know this, right?
What do you mean?
The massacre last night, I'm sure not all the parents do it.
Well, that's not a pleasant thought, but
You're pretty dark, random.
You might be right.
Hey, it was less dark than I thought he was going with it. I thought someone's gonna raise the children's.
Interesting idea. Next time it's children zombies. He says, there's not an orphanage in this town, but there's several in the capital, and if the need arises, he'll send them to Hearst, and the church operates a variety of orphanages there.
Good. I'm glad y'all have a plan already.
The older ones might be old enough to where they can just be apprenticed, so we'll just have to deal with it when it comes. The one provides.
That's true.
So it does.
They do.
As I do go into the inn, as I'm going to go take a little rest, because there are other living bodies and children.
Right, they're not children with children.
I'm just saying, I'm not raising children.
Check your.
Red flag. Red flag.
I didn't mean it that way. I am going. Is the bar still in there?
Yeah,
He is. He's the one that told us that. No. We know that she is pregnant.
they do. But y'all know as of last night.
Right. Did anybody else in town know?
It's kind of a general rumor. The bard's not the one who brought that news. It's kind of a general rumor in the town.
So as I'm just kind of walking through, I just kind of ask, hey, they'll come in and tell y'all later. Kind of took care of, I think, the problem. Anybody happen to know what the future queen is having?
No one knows.
Yeah.
That was in our discovery that we don't know yet.
General vicinity of you just talking to the guy.
No,
I'm in the inn.
Oh, you're in.
yeah, we're at the church.
Yeah.
We're at the church.
Yeah, no one knows what she's having. That's not. There are no celebrities. Well, that's a fair question.
Fetus detectives.
Fair.
Fetus and niece.
There is magic apparently in this game.
There is. And,
Salting out there, dude.
And not magic.
and not magic. No one would know. Especially not like commoners in a small town. Question.
Can I take the lid off the jar?
Yeah.
The fancy jar?
The non-magic jar? Yeah.
Can I put something in it?
Sure. What do you want to put in it?
Just a coin? Just like a copper?
Sure.
They have to.
It falls to the bottom of the jar.
I'll leave it in there for. It'll settle.
Okay.
See if the jar does.
So off to the
best way
capital.
to test magic. But,
I mean, drop a coin in.
I mean, you gotta go back to the
yeah, we got to settle first.
just leave you.
We gotta go back
That
to
is
the
that is the fastest way to
We got-
get a character.
we have to go
leave that one in that
day.
I think we should stay one more night just in case undead come back. They're
Good.
stragglers.
Say body your mom.
But they did all drop whenever she did die, so that was good.
My aunt.
That's what I meant. Yeah, not your mom, your aunt.
And we got a lot of unanswered questions.
We gotta go
Why
pick
here?
up
Not.
Why
and Blanton.
Henry,
Forgot all about him.
Mr. Blanton,
Mr. Blanton.
Mr. Blanton. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, Mr. Blanton.
Noticeably not a night blind.
Noticeably not a night Blanton. Yes, there you go.
Scary Blanton.
It's almost like Cannibal Shadow buff.
Got a funny feeling. I think this place isn't done yet, but we'll see.
All right. So we go back to the inn.
Back to the end. I'll let people know what went on a little bit. Let them know that we took care of the burrow and the person doing it. From there, I think it's like I think we should just wait for a day just to make sure no more undead come at night. That's my thought.
Y'all are gonna you pass a fairly peaceable day. What would you like to do for the rest of the day?
I was like, this is like midday. At this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
We weren't gone that long.
It's roughly noonish.
Yeah.
What would you like to do for the rest of the day?
I think it's
Shopping.
I mean, if you've got money, you can
I've
shop.
got all kind of money. I found it at the offering plate.
I'll just hang out with Moss.
Okay. So you two go shopping. What are you shopping for?
Coming with us, Autumn?
You two pick. We'll get back to you. What are you?
You got your own stuff.
I assume
Chill here.
it's it. I don't know if session was over. Like we're way past.
We're getting there.
I'm not there yet.
We're going to 10.
I'll get 10.
We got like 10 minutes.
I don't have any shopping. Just tag
I was
along.
excited. I was just looking.
You encounter Frank, and he, sure enough, taking like a drawer out of a desk and like a strap, and he's got it around his neck,
Frank hot dog me.
and he gives you a hot dog.
What you got to put on this dog?
It's
Wait.
Whole pickle.
What's this stuff made out of?
100% pig.
Excellent.
All pig. All the time.
What part? The feet?
Certainly all parts.
All parts of the pig.
I mean,
It's
the
meat.
best kind of nutrition you can get, right?
It's meat. I'll eat a hot dog.
Yeah. And a
Delicious.
whole pickle. Wait, how
This
big
is like a
pickle?
big slice of pickle.
Just
It's not even a slice. It's just a
A
pickle.
pickle.
Wait. I get a little knife out, carve out the inside of the pickle, put the hot dog in the pickle.
But what about the bun?
What bun?
It's a hot dog. It's got a bun.
It's a sausage.
And then I put the
sausage
pickle
bun.
in the bun.
So, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
What then would it be a sandwich?
That's fine. I don't care.
You mind if I patent this?
Yes, go ahead.
Patton? Who's that?
What's a patent?
He smiles at you and gives you finger guns and walks away.
Frank is a loser. But I kind of like him.
The next town we get to, there's already gonna be one. We're just like, wait a second.
Frank's dogs.
It's franchised now.
Frank's dogs, man. Have yourself a Mustang.
Story house.
So is there anything in particular y'all are shopping for?
No.
Besides hot dogs.
No, I am checking for if we can grab a couple of health potions and a fishing kit.
How much gold you
Fishing
got?
kit is easy to find.
Yeah.
You're in a river town.
I was gonna say, I assumed
What are you looking for? An actual fishing pole, or are you looking for like a survival fishing kit?
what, like a tackle kit with fishing, like collapsible fishing rod.
One gold,
Okay,
and you can get something really basic.
cool.
It's just like line, hooks,
No, you
some
want that.
lures.
You want that fancy one there. You don't want that cheap one.
You know, you gonna get talking to the fancy one.
What's the fancy one?
What if you get a big fish? You know, it's gonna break your thing.
It's like a bamboo pole, and it's got the very thin thread wrapped around the pole, and the thread has got like streaks of little bitty pieces of gold in it, and
That'll break easy.
Sounds
24,
nice.
48. You know what here it is.
on it in like really gaudy writing, it says Carp Master, and the end is just like this weird flexible little piece of I want to say plastic, but it's like they found some weird piece of ancient machinery and just put it on the tip.
Let's do it.
It's 25 gold.
Done.
You have the Carp Master 9000.
Master 9000 fishing kit.
You're gonna do great. We're gonna eat free. Wait. We're not following a river back. Why'd you get that?
Just to
No
you never
refund.
know when you'll need it.
Well, I guess we're fishing today, huh?
You want some health potions?
It's really
Yeah, and that
gold,
puts me down
right?
to 123. So.
Okay. Trying to think if a town this size would have an
Like,
apothecary.
would there be an apothecary even?
Yeah.
Maybe the church's got something to buy off.
Yeah, there is an apothecary. They have one health potion.
And it is.
50 gold.
And that's just the standard D4 plus 4?
Yep.
Or
D4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1? Yeah. Or
I think
2D4
it's
plus 2.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
2D4 plus 2. Isn't it?
Yes.
Equals up. Yeah.
Yeah, if you max your rolls. So if you want that, you can have that. It's the only one they have. But there is an apothecary in town.
That's nice to know.
What kind of herbs you got going on in here?
What kind of herbs you looking for, church man?
Maybe I should step outside. I need some herbs.
What do you ask the apothecary?
The man wants some herbs. You got the smoking herbs?
You want smoking it? He just said herbs. Not even like oregano or
No,
something.
we're talking smoking herbs.
Okay, yeah. He pulls out a little pouch.
How much?
Well, how
I'll
much you
take the
got?
whole pouch.
How much you got?
I have this fancy ruby ring. No, I'm joking. I just wanted the best of them. I just wanted the best of them. I don't have the fancy ruby ring.
It's 25 gold.
Damn, dude.
Too high.
He says from outside. No, the best we can do is 5.
Roll a persuasion check.
Look how I have all
Well,
the
it's
pluses in this. So I have to do the
A
negotiation.
flat 19. Just a flat 19. I get no modifiers.
He gives like a big theatrical sigh.
Medicine check this shit first. 10.
Layer. It's green
Looking good.
leaves.
It's
Chopped up green
this is
leaves.
garbage. And don't even give him the money. Throw the bag back at him. Yeah,
Just assume, you're just assuming.
just garbage.
He says, fine, okay. Well, get out of my store then.
Well, you.
Gonna be throwing
Garbage
stuff around in
bag.
my
What
store.
happened?
It was garbage.
That's fine.
I haven't
Alright.
talked him down to 5, and he went down to 5, so we know it's
Oh,
garbage.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. They're trying to pull one over on me.
Oh.
Dude, I'm going off. I'm just
You
flying.
have no idea. You're just
Yeah.
like,
That's fine.
No idea. I don't even know what he wanted herbs for.
Well, I guess we're not smoking tonight, but that's alright.
What were we gonna smoke? The fish?
Yeah, we're smoking fish.
alright.
Instance.
Autumn, what are you doing? How's your day going? While these fools are off buying Cartmaster 9000.
I have a Cartmaster 9000, thank you. I will not be going hungry tonight.
He's just chilling, waiting to go to the capital at this point.
Alright.
Chilling with his aunt.
Yeah, you pass a pretty nice time chilling with your hands. Is there anything particular you want to ask her?
No, not
Spending 50 gold. Just
I passed her basically everything I wanted to in our
She tells you
sorry,
the
I spent-
stories about your
I spent
mom,
75
your
gold.
kids,
Okay.
and like, you know,
75.
it's nothing exciting. It's just like the same kind of nonsense that all little kids get up to.
I'm looking for opportunities in the. I guess I'd be technically always looking, but yeah, I'm looking for birds in the.
There are plenty of people not paying attention because of all the like doing work and trying to fix things. So if you wanted to do that, there's definitely opportunities for that. As far as like anything super valuable, I mean, if you're sitting around the inn all day, there's some times where like if you wanted to like try to steal a bottle or something,
Start around family.
you could, but
Hey, there's a guy with a really cool mask you could probably take.
small town.
Small town.
Wait till you get to the
Wait till I get
capital.
to the capital.
But what if you're out of practice by the time you get to the
I am going
I
to
will
take
be
after I
fine.
kind of finish the
I'll be perfectly
rest
fine.
of it up. Why I'm doing it, just not really doing anything but thinking about.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out maybe.
Roll me a make history check.
Looks like a 1 from here.
This is 9.
Oh, it's a 9? Okay,
Okay,
so that's actually a 14.
Okay, good.
Could be a 16 if it was made of stone.
Oh, because you get
So
bonuses because you're a dwarf.
the family, the royal family is the Linden family. That's their last name.
Okay.
And their sigil is the lion.
Are those voodoo? Yeah, my roommate loves those things.
What do they taste like?
The voodoo chips, it's a weird flavor.
Well, like if you took the Cajun seasoning salt, put it on chips.
Like Cajun and salt, yeah.
And then just kind of finish out the.
It's like, wait, are the voodoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the voodoos. My roommate loves those things.
No, I said one shop in the shop. That's one stuff. Wizard shop. Or any kind of books or anything.
No, there wouldn't be a bookstore or any kind of wizard stuff here. And like when they come back, they would tell you that the alchemy store is not like it's not like for people who want to practice alchemy or like supplies and stuff. It's for like
The farmer.
caravan workers coming through town, or like a farmer who needs something to cure their.
Oh man, he could have. I could have at least paid him to identify the potion.
Well, this
Or
guy
maybe
can't work.
he's got the, one of y'all got the
You
spell.
could run back and get it, take it to the apothecary if you wanted to.
No, but he's probably not going to like me anymore.
Yeah, you
Probably not.
I screwed that potion.
That bridge is burned.
That's like that glass bridge is broken.
So Henry and Blanton were coming downstairs later that night and asked if y'all are ready to leave tomorrow.
I think so. Saw nothing else goes down.
Around what time? I need a few moments in the morning to
He's welcome. He's ready to leave whenever y'all are. It's about a day and a half to the sorcery, and then another day and a half to the capital.
Okay.
And that's at a pretty leisurely pace.
That's a nice fishing pole. Can you stock some fish before we head out?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Alright, cool.
That book you found, I would love to give it to you.
Yes. So
You wanna read it with
yeah,
me?
he can have the books.
I would love
I don't
to.
have the book anymore.
Yeah, we could do a little reading circle.
I'm gonna go fish from. Wait. So with this Cartmaster 9000, can I fish from the top of the bridge?
Yes.
Yes.
It's got like a huge.
It's like
pool on
infinitely
it.
like.
I love
Yeah.
reading.
It's like one of those shark fishing rigs.
Y'all can read it to me, probably.
Okay.
I probably
Sure.
won't understand it. Stuff.
No. Yeah. I got like it. So it's like it's borderline like magical like shark fishing rig. Cool.
It's not borderline magical. It is 100% mundane.
Yeah.
It is
Borderline
just
magical.
ridiculous.
It is fancy. I've been catching so many fish because it gives me a +20 to my cast.
It's more not fancy as it is ridiculous.
It's just ridiculous.
It's like someone took an ugly stick and like gave it steroids.
Yeah. It makes me happy.
It's got Spider-Man on the wheel. No, so you have the book now.
Yeah, I think
You
we're,
have the
Yeah,
ring.
good.
I think we're all gonna
He's
kind
had,
of.
he's had the ring.
You have the potion. You
I've
have the
got the
jar.
potion in the jar, and I put a coin in the jar just to see if it does anything.
It looks exactly the same as when you put the coin.
I'll
in.
check it later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Flix is gonna focus on reading the book aloud, so everyone can do it at once or whatever. But it's his purpose and focus is to try to understand just pretty much elf culture in that sense.
And it's
So,
it's a book of
where do you start
pages. All right, yeah, it's pages.
I mean, we got some travel. Start. He gets impatient probably about probably 1/4 in. He'll probably try to start.
So at this point, like you're a quarter of the way in, and every day it's like she wrote in this every day.
Mhm.
And at this point in her life, she's, let's see, a quarter of the way in. Okay. Something very tragic has happened to her in her past. You're not quite sure what it is. She's still
Get the good
recovering.
part.
She's still recovering from that, and
Probably.
she's in fear for her life, and people are hunting her.
Mhm.
You're kind of like working your way into like trying to like figure out what time period this was in history, and this would have been like right at like the hardcore section of like the purge when the church was going around and like getting rid of all the any of the nameless gods. They're smashing altars, and, you know, burning holy books, and so like you're like, okay, that would have been right about then. People are looking for her. She's running for her life. Talks about how scared she is, and like as you read this, you realize like you're not reading the diary of a monster. You're reading the diary of like a normal person
I get it.
that clearly has like terrible things that are happening in their life.
A lot transgressed.
That's about 8 pages. I'm going up in order.
Yeah, because it is a lot of like. And then today, you know, I found some mushrooms in the woods, and I was excited because I got to eat today. There's a lot of like just
Yeah.
stuff like that.
But there's gonna be some nuggets in there, maybe.
Yeah, eventually, I guess. I mean, I know it's a lot to read in one night, so but just in general, eventually you go back and read the first part.
I mean, if she's been writing in this every day for the entirety of her life, and she's probably like 800 years old.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There's
It's a lot of pages.
a lot of pages.
Yeah.
There's at least 3,000 pages.
And there's
But
always more.
Definitely something that folks is willing to spend time getting to know.
Yeah, I will say this as we go, as we realize what this is. If I go to lead, can you do me a favor?
What you need?
Can you find a pen and write DN on the last page?
Sure. I put a little diary entry of our battle and curtain.
Interestingly enough, as you're reading this diary, never once do you find out what her name is.
Yeah, she never says her name.
Who set their own name in the diary?
I don't know.
Oh, we're not supposed to do that.
Joking, you write diary in the third person. Nathan went to the store today.
No.
Lumen went to the store today.
Luminox.
Oh, Lumi.
Cool. And then I guess everybody's correction, so we'll prepare for journey out with
Tomorrow,
the
tomorrow,
next session.
tomorrow y'all are leaving to travel with Blake, and that's where we're going to stop.
Hope everybody enjoyed it. Do you have anything else?
I was going to say this. The priest would ask you to carry word back to your aspect involved.
Yeah.
Like,
What you need?
he would assume.
Can you write it down?
He would have just wanted you to, like, describe what happened here and probably request a more senior priest to come out
Okay.
and, like, try to consecrate the actual, like,
So,
burial.
It's not.
Just because.
Alright.
That's obviously not something he can do or you can do.
Cool.
We
Yeah.
can take, like, a
I'll write down his words and I'll hand deliver the
Do
words
the
to
thing.
him. And then, of course, add description, whatever.
Also,
Whenever we get back.
as y'all are getting ready to pack up for the night, the
this is the part.
The Baron. The Baron would
Forgot about
arrive
that guy.
again, and he's not a very rich Baron. He almost looks just like a commoner, except he's got a guard walking behind him, and he's got nicer clothes.
Mm.
And the Baron would say, "I've heard that y'all are traveling back to the capital.
Oh.
Would you please take word of what has transpired here to the palace?"
Of course.
About
And
the,
you wanna-
the undead stuff.
You want us to deliver a letter from you?
No, just let them know what's happened here.
Of course, yeah. That's what I'm for.
That's all the Baron knows.
The Baron's name is
So weird.
Barkus.
None
Baron Barkus.
Baron Barkus.
so weird none of these people put their hand to page and put seal on stuff. Crazy. I can say anything I want. Weird.
Baron Barkus, so I could have the Glass Town, whatever, Glassbridge.
He said, "I'm the Baron now." It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm the Baron, you guys supposed to be gold.
No, you're right. Now that you say that, he would probably, the Baron would give you the priest wouldn't give you.
Yeah, I get the priest would trust.
The Baron would give you a letter, and he'd probably give you two letters, actually. The first one would be like a letter of introduction for you to show the guards at the palace.
At the palace.
And the second one would be a letter of the actual, like, what he wants.
Sounds good. I think for our travel back though, we're short on food supplies. Think you can help us out, Baron?
Of course. Yeah, he'll give you enough rations to get you there.
Wait, are we going to the capital or going to the tree? Or is the tree on the way to the capital?
It's
Yes.
kind of on the way.
Small detour. Just best one to go back to the end of the tree.
You want to do tree and then in and then back to the go?
I mean, that would be traveling 3 times as far as you need to.
It's 3 times the adventure.
Adventure still happening.
With that,
What do you want to do?
No.
With that, everyone, thank you for watching. Everyone, have a good night, and we will see you next Friday, maybe?
Friday after.
Or the Friday after.
Whatever.
Friday after. Next Friday I'm out of town.
Cool.
Me too.
So
Friday
3
after.
Fridays away from that. Everyone, have a good one.